know what time it is. Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? What? This that what? This that what? Time for what? Time for what? What? This that what? This that what? We coming to vent on current events. Charles, TJ, and Fliz, people loving the gents. What a debate opinions of the brothers. Know your lovers love us, cuz us. Talk ish, you live in color. Every Wednesday, be getting it in at 9 p.m. Tap in, my friends, sliding right with them gems. Hip hop debate start them like engine gens. These mics powerful, been said again and again. Legit articles round the globe, and it depends on what's brought up and who can go pen for pen. Popping left with the guest, spicy talking the script. Back and forth, him to him, going flip for flip. Join into the excellent realm you step in. Catch a wreck and get it lit in the comment section. Tell somebody something that you might have heard. What? What? Spread the word.
Right on. Be respectful, gang. We're in the building.
Yes, sir.
The what jigger, what jigger, what jigger.
What?
My name is Charles Brown. Right next to me is
Artist named Fliz returning.
Fliz is back. You're not a short, blonde, curly-haired girl this week, right? Or Vic. And right next to him is
your boy TJ Swords is popping world. You already know.
There it is. We are the What Show gang. Listen, if you got a cup of something with something in your cup, we are about to get live. I just need you to put it up in the air. We want to say salute to a great evening, a great show to have y'all here. Owen in the building over there chilling.
Family, my North Carolina, Jersey family. You know
yes.
In the building.
Listen, we about to have a great program. Y'all already know what we do on this show. We have good conversation. I don't know. This might be the best show we've ever had, Fliz.
Yeah.
It might be the best show we've ever had.
Show we ever had.
Listen,
that's what it is.
Scarecrow in the building in the chat. Salute. Quickie Sticky in the chat. Listen, I know y'all here for this Jay-Z conversation about this Nicki Minaj. Jeff Raymond in the building. Salute. We about to get busy. I don't know if y'all know where that come from. It's an old Christmas cartoon, and at the end, it's the Frosty the Snowman, and the dude that's all he got. He trying to melt Frosty the whole damn episode. So then at the very end of the episode, Santa Claus come, and Santa Claus is like, "You've been a naughty boy. You're not going to get no Christmas gifts unless." He said, "Yes." He said, "You have to write how many whatever is right." He said, "Oh no, I gotta get busy."
I don't remember that.
Salute to the chat, man. I'm sure the chat know what's going on. It's an old Mr. Frosty Snowman is an old ass show. Sean in the building, salute. We're gonna have a crazy conversation. I know y'all came here for some really good information, and the first thing we're gonna talk about is something that I know y'all been paying attention to. Listen, there's a lot going on. Salute True Aries in the building. I don't know if y'all heard that new Drake song. We're going to talk about that. I don't know if y'all heard that Nicki Minaj said Jay-Z owe her $200 million. We're going to talk about that. They done leaked the Clipse album. We're going to talk about that.
That shit is crazy, right?
They done leaked the Clipse album. I'm not going to listen to it. It comes out in 2 days. Y'all can wait, gang.
I'm going to wait.
I'm going to tell you something funny about that Clipse leak, though. There's some dudes on Twitter promoting the leak because they don't like the Clipse. He said, for all you guys, here's the leak. Go listen to it. People was on his comments like, you a bitch ass motherfucker for that. But they really listen. They really want them to fail, gang, because they want to say, yo, Black Hummingbird in the building, salute. Jeff Raymond said, I'm waiting on your response to that leak with the Clipse because haters already running with the narrative that Pusha T karma, whatever that means. Listen, Jeff, I want to talk about that Clipse leak because some people saying Pusha did it himself.
Think so?
Why would he do it himself?
Why would he do that? Wait, you know what I'm saying?
First of all, before we go any further, Jeff, this is what I want to do. First of all, if you see them with their head down, they sharing the program. Make sure you share the program. Tap in, share the program. First things first, right?
Right, two.
Second things second. Hand me that box right there, TJ, real quick.
Flizzle.
Listen, before you go any further, right?
I'm on half a gummy.
We got a sponsor. Yeah, TJ just popped one of these. You know, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not, but listen. We got a sponsor, and I need y'all to head over there right now. What's it called, Flizzy?
Black-Yeti.com.
Oh, man, it's called Black Dash. We back. Fliz is back, man. This is why he's here, gang. If you don't know now, you know Fliz is back, man. Head on over to black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you the What Show. As soon as you open canister. You could smell it, and
Loud.
some say it smell good, some say it don't. It smell good to me, but listen, some people they got their own.
Smoke good too.
They got all kind of flavors, and TJ said if you wanted to go real long,
You need the wax
you need the wax,
and the black sheets, yo.
but you might have to wait like 2 days for that thing to burn out.
That's how long I felt.
It take a long time to burn out. So listen, we're gonna have a conversation. I think we need to start with that Clipse, man. A lot of people in the chat already going in. Listen, man. Sims in the building. Listen, we're gonna talk about Nicki. We're gonna talk about the Clipse. Everybody got something to say. Let me see what Jeff. I'm gonna go back to Jeff. All right, Jeff. So listen, Jeff. We letting the chat fill up. We got 70 right now. We're gonna keep it going. Jeff, this is what I want to say about you say about Pusha T's karma, right? I want to explain this because Fliz might not know what's going on. Fliz is a working man, right? He got real life things going on. So he don't always be up on the news. That's why he comes here on Wednesday. He don't come here to talk to y'all. He just come here to learn about what's going on.
He's in the community, you know what I'm saying?
Let me tell
With these badass kids.
Let me tell Fliz what's going on, right? Fliz tapped into his PM Dawn for that advertisement.
Oh yeah.
That's what Quickie said. Listen, what's going on right now, gang? For those that don't know, the Clipse is about to release their first album in 15 years. No Malice and Pusha T. They got an album called Let God Sort Them Out. Dope ass title, right? You agree, Fliz?
Yeah, that's kind of.
Are you anticipating this release? Are you anticipating this album?
Yeah. You know me. I'm that dude. If something comes out, I'm gonna hear it.
Okay, Fliz, I got a question for you. You work for the source. You're the guy that give the ratings. You're the guy that say it's 5 mics, 2 mics, 3 mics. On a wild guess, a prediction. This Clipse album, what's the mics you would give it? You think it's gonna get?
Being biased of being
just being real.
I'm being honest. And me being older, I'm expecting it to be fire because I'm an older cat. I'm like, oh, word, the old cats is coming back out with the fire. But that hasn't always been the case with a lot of old school rappers coming out. So so I expect it to be fire.
So would you say a wild guess? 4 mics, 5 mics?
I think the Clipse are gonna have no less than 4 mics.
So 4 mics is your
no
guess.
Less,
TJ,
no less.
I agree.
Wild guess. 4?
I agree. No,
I'm gonna go
4.
I'm gonna go even wilder. I'm gonna say 5 mics.
But that's what I was getting at too as well. So it's the Clipse, bro. The streets been waiting for this. You know what I'm saying? That's that dope boy talk. That pulling up in the flyer shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that talk. So yeah, I'm gonna give it that 4 or 5.
4 mics. I'm pushing 5. You could even say 4.5 if you want to be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. D Block said in the building.
Gonna be that shit though.
Now I got another question.
Tell off what we heard already.
So you feel like it's gonna be a banger?
Yeah.
So I got another question. This one a little bit more harder. This is more so like for people who are in the numbers and things of that nature. Your wildest guess, knowing what you know right now about the climate of hip hop, because right now record sales are all over the place. But your wildest guess, first week sales, when that thing drops, it drops on Friday, right? Mm-hmm. So they're gonna judge it from Friday to Friday, allegedly, right? So Friday to Friday, first week sales. What you know about hip hop music and what people are doing right now. Do you want some references of other stuff, or do you just want to go and jump in?
I need a reference because I don't know what goes on anymore with streaming. I don't know what the numbers are anymore. Expectations.
The numbers all over the place, Fliz. I would say it could really be anywhere from 30K to 150K. So for reference, Drake's last album with Party Next Door, the Some Sexy Songs for You, that did 120,000 first week.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, 110. So and that was commercial and meant to be kind of like digested by a bigger audience. So
okay, so 110 is a lot then, right? Now these
for the Clipse that would be really great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like
for Drake that's awful, but for the Clipse that's really great.
I'm not gonna put the Clipse on a Drake selling level, but all right. So 110 will be great for them.
Okay,
right.
That's 110 would be a smash for Pusha T, but he can do 110. But people would say it would do. What
did Kendrick do?
Kendrick's GNX did about if off memory between 240,000 and 280,000. I was about to say he did something. And that was a surprise album with zero promo. It was no rollout. He just dropped it.
And do you remember what let's say LL's album did?
Nothing. LL's album did absolutely nothing.
I'm just trying to get a gauge here. I'm just trying to get a gauge, people.
Okay, I'm gonna look up LL's album right now.
I don't know what today's metric of selling well is anymore.
I get it. Let me see. Don from Paris. Salute to Don in the building. Salute to Don. Louisa said hello to the host.
I'm gonna do a little study. Give me like 10 seconds. You know what I mean?
TJ, do you want to take a wild guess at what you think the Clipse first week sales going to be? Just as random guess. You ain't got to be right or wrong.
I'm gonna say anywhere between 60 and 100.
Okay, that's a good guess, to be honest. Jeff said, I believe the album will be a 5-mic album with the anticipation and the production, wordplay, hearing malice after his absence. I think this will be the album of the year contender. I agree, but I just like music like this anyway. I like that cocaine rap. I like that hard
dope boy
pain, dope boy music. So it is what it is.
Talk, that get money, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, was I wrong?
Plus the video for the single, right? It matched what they put out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, it's like classy in a way. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's artsy and classy, if that's the way to explain it.
Okay. Sim said 150 to 200K. That's very generous, Sims. Yeah. I don't know if Pusha could do 200. 200 is a lot. 200 is really, really big.
If they do it, they'll like, know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Solida said Kendrick did 339. I gotta look that up. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. I wasn't.
He said first week.
Yeah, first week.
Right?
But
let me see real quick.
We already know what the numbers are right now, right? Like the numbers are crazy right now. What's he about to do? A Latin tour?
Who?
The Latin part of like a lot.
Yeah, he's going to Europe now. He's actually he's in France and coming up. Yeah. He's going to do Europe right now. Let me Google this real quick because I don't. He's
collecting the bag, yo.
Kendrick
definitely collected the bag.
GNX first week sales.
85K.
Yeah, he did 319. So yeah, Saladas is right. Give or take 20 grand. But yeah, so Kendrick did. So if that's for reference, you gotta think for reference. Though, because Kendrick is the biggest at the time. He had just won the battle and he was about to do the Super Bowl. So his star was high. Yeah. So 300,000 is a lot. So we can all agree that Pusha T ain't doing no 300. It'd be a miracle. Like if he did 300,000, like this is a problem.
Yeah,
just bought the digital.
That's 60 to 100.
Salada said 85K. Jeff said Clipse isn't commercially like Kendrick or Drake, but with
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I'm not gonna give him 100.
Yeah, 100K. But listen, the way people are so like he worked up a lot of people. Yeah. A lot of people want to see him fail, so they'll go listen to it just to say it's trash. That's why the leak could hurt him. But let me see. But the leak, man,
2 days before too.
Yeah, so it could hurt him, but it really probably won't because a lot of people don't. First of all, the shit's on LimeWire, so you gotta go to LimeWire and download shit. People not really into downloading shit to their computer like that. It could be a virus or anything. Some people gonna do it, but it ain't gonna hit like they think. And some of the songs are missing. The tracks ain't mixed down. Some people say Push gave it to somebody just to see if they would leak, and they did it. He gave him a dummy move. They saying that ain't even the real album.
If that's true, I think that's genius.
That's genius.
I think that's genius.
That's just more. That's more promo and more marketing.
Yeah, that's if he did it. You know this is more promo. Oh, the leak they got leaked out of that. So you got these dummies online sharing it. And I told what's the dirt is another YouTuber. He's talking about it. I'm like, you giving Drake's right because he's riding for Drake. I'm like, you're giving Drake's rival like you're promoting him right now. So all of this is genius. You're right, Fliz. If he put a dummy leak out there and everybody's talking about the leak, like we doing right now, it's promo.
Exactly. That's genius.
Let me see.
I'm gonna give him 50 to 60.
50 to 60, that's not a bad guess. I'm gonna be honest, but if he did that, first of all, that would be great. Yeah. 60K for Clipse album. The guys ain't had a record in 15 years, so 60K honestly would be good. But these Drake fans going to climb. If he gets 60K, they're gonna be like all that. But they obnoxious. They just what I'm saying, weirdos.
I'm just thinking off of sheer content of what the Clipse are known for.
Yeah,
and I was sitting there trying to factor in a lot of the Clipse. They came on like 2000, right? Like 25 years ago, around the change of the millennium.
Yeah. Salute to Sherry.
And a lot of people who were their fans now are like 50 something, and 40 something. So I know like sometimes our feelings of what we like change.
Right.
And as you grow older, a lot of us ain't trying to hear coke rap. But I'm not saying it is coke rap, but
a lot of people are. And I'm gonna tell you something funny. Do you know who Mia Khalifa is? I don't listen to the music, but Mia Khalifa is not a musician.
Oh, then no.
Mia Khalifa is a porn star.
Where's Khalifa?
No. Mia Khalifa is for the gentleman in the building that may or may not know. but Mia Khalifa is a porn star. She is promoting Pusha T and the Clipse music.
I knew there was a Khalifa.
So she got millions of fans, and she is promoting like everything they're doing.
Yep.
She is a Pusha T fan, which is pissing these Drake guys off. The Drake fans, they're getting really pissed. But she is moving their album. So you gotta think someone that she got like 4 million followers. So it's not just gonna be this niche fucking shit that's in the cut. Like, so it's people that's a lot of people watching this. So it may do some numbers. Let me see.
Well, hopefully you have a lot of success, Clips, for real.
True hip hop fans will stream this album. We've been anticipating Clipse return since Malice did the feature. They will do 75K. So this is all over the place. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look at Pusha T, what he did first week last time he came out. Let me see what he actually did, because last time, all right, Pusha T first week sales. This will give us a gauge. I mean, even though it's been a long time.
Album you're talking about?
Yeah.
What year was that?
That was a few.
Pusha T first week. So it's almost dry, which is considered a classic.
4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, it's about 4 or 5 years. Hold on 1 second.
Because it was around the time that he was going back and forth with it was Drake too.
Yeah. Pusha T's last album, it's almost dry. Did 55,000 units first week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, no, then not
right? So that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, then I'll boost it up. Then
it should be more.
But the 85 was a good guess too.
Yeah, if he did 55, dude's doing probably between 80 and a buck. You know
Hanging with said 180. All right, said that's a very generous. I don't think they're gonna do no 180 now in this climate. Sales are down.
Rep, he's saying?
Yeah, he's saying 180. I would love to see that, but that's a lot. That's a lot. Are sales more indicative of success or streams? Success. So streams lead into sales. Sales are more indicative, but they give you a wacky number for the streams to make it into one copy. It's all over the place, but we got to go by the rules they set forth. So it's more indicative of sales, of sales than the streams. But people will quote both. We all know that the Drake fans are really listening to the league. Yeah, they are, and they saying it's trash already. They just doing anything. Also heard that all the songs not finished. That's a fact. People still use LimeWire in 2025. They don't. Salute the Primetime Podcast. They don't. But the person that put the leak on LimeWire. It could be some shit that LimeWire is doing.
LimeWire is still a thing.
Yeah.
Oh snap!
I know where you're getting.
Yeah, this could
be something for them to basically bring more traffic to them to start re-promoting.
Yeah. Just like MySpace still around. People don't know that MySpace is really still around.
Yeah, they switched up the whole everything.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, you can't even barely get in that shit like you.
Yeah, I found
that's
my
some
old
different
music
shit
on there for real.
120. Pretty Mimi said 120. That's possible. I think that's a real stretch, but it's very possible. Let me see what else we got. 120 is possible, but that would mean everybody the night of. It's like, where they going? Well, listen, what I'm not telling y'all is they got a Kendrick verse. So Kendrick,
they leaked the verse though, or
but nobody. They caught it before it got too far, and only motherfuckers on Twitter heard it.
Verse, right at the Fashion Week or some shit like that.
Not Kendrick's verse. They premiered the Clipse version, but it had no Kendrick verse.
Oh, all right.
And about a week or two,
big spoiler.
Yeah, about a week or two, one of Kendrick's people, AJ Chike, he was playing on the live stream, and Kendrick verse came on, and then it got leaked that way. But nobody has like the real leak, allegedly, right? I bought a hard copy. Young Forever said I bought a hard copy. Seeing more people say get hard copies. So the hard copies is going to. That's another thing too. It's a lot of people that support them that's going to buy the hard copy. People buying the vinyl, people buying the hard copies. So that's going to go.
Physical copy.
Yeah, the physical.
By the way, I got a song on my last album called Physical Copy, yo. Y'all should see that. It's called The Beg Inning by an artist named Fliz.
Shameless promotion. Listen, do your shit. I believe that Kendrick feature will help boost the sales. That's the thing. That's like Eminem. Eminem feature helped LL's album, and it was somebody else's album that it helped. Oh, he helped Conway's. Like a feature like that is going to boost you. So it is what it is. Now, I don't know it's going to boost you to 100, 180, but let me say, I feel like at least 80K streaming, got the physics, and the physicals push it past 100K. GC, see, it could go either way. My guess was 120, but that's a leap. They could do 120. Let me see. Lawbury fans paying rent and mortgages for the porn star yet. Only fans. Dead ass. He never had a rollout like this either. Right. His rollout's never been this vicious. Like he kind of like, this was very meticulous. and he coordinated this. He's never done nothing this serious. So, yeah, the Clipse first album since 2009. That's another thing. They got fans though. They got some fans. Miss Rockhead in the building. Good evening, gentlemen, and the chat. Salute. Yeah. So Bala. The LimeWire allegedly still exists, but people don't go in there because it's viruses and it's not like if you go on LimeWire right now, they might lock your computer up and do some ransomware on your shit. I'm just gonna be honest.
I had no idea LimeWire was still a thing.
Yeah, you know what else still a thing? Napster. Napster was before everything.
Napster still a thing?
Napster is still a thing right now. Believe it or not, I don't know how they make money, but they doing music like the same way Spotify.
That thing you sent them, that Piff is like gone now. That's crazy.
Yeah, Dat Piff is gone. I just watched a little documentary on Dat Piff. Rest in peace to Dat Piff. If you got a mixtape on it, that shit gone. They claim they archived it, but I think that shit
I had a couple
gone.
of mixtapes on there.
I got about 5 on there. I'm so glad y'all are old to remember the LimeWire days, dead ass. Let me see. We got a lot of comments. I'm just trying to get to them all. But yeah, so this leak, man, I think what happens is they send out promo copies, and what they've been really good at lately is locking in who got the copy. So if somebody leaked it that had a digital stamp on it, they know who did it already. Like if I get one of Fliz with his digital fingerprint and TJ with his digital fingerprint, and it leaks, it's going to say that blah blah blah. Just like when they was I don't know if you heard of BitTorrents, right? What they was doing with the BitTorrents was writing the name of the person who not. So when they do a movie, right, in Hollywood, and they give it to somebody, they physically print their name at the bottom of the thing. So if you leak it, your name will be in that leak. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the whole time you're watching a movie, your name's at the bottom. So they've gotten better, but I still it's just ways around that. Scarecrow still got profiles on Black Planet. I went back to my Black Planet. It was hard as shit to get in that bitch. But I went on there and I got in, and there was people in there, but it's like it really wasn't worth going on there. You remember Black Planet, Fliz?
Of course.
Yeah.
How many girls used to bag on there? Be honest.
None.
He was like Black Planet. What's up with these bitches? Let me see. LimeWire,
I had bad experience with trying to like mess with chicks on a little cyber sites. I had a few bad experiences, so I don't do that. Every girl I meet, I gotta meet live in person and organically now.
Said,
you got catfish?
She was AI before.
No,
AI.
this was I didn't get catfish. Remember the chat? Remember the phone, the chat? You call, you leave a message.
Providence Donut.
I don't know what it's called. We just called it the chat. But yo, I had some bad experience. I was like, I can't do this, man. This ain't right.
Don said 100K.
Catfish, then that's what he's talking
about.
Yeah,
Clear's got catfish.
He got catfish.
Nigga, this Randy.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, not to that degree.
I thought you knew. I thought we was here with it, bro. I thought you knew.
Yo, like, man, I'm all right with all that shit.
The Tyler. Oh, that's right. They got a Tyler. Hold up, gang. They got a Tyler the Creator feature. They have a Kendrick feature. Hold up. I'm bugging out. I forgot about that feature. Hold up.
That's part of the leaks?
No, apparently the leak don't have everything, so I don't think those records.
That makes me think it's a marketing scheme. You see, they keep putting out the music without the big feature on it. It's like, here's a teaser, but you ain't gonna get the big gun. Yeah. You know?
Matter of fact, let's talk about this track list, because let me see, because they got some features that could possibly pull this thing. All right, here we go. Let God Sort Them Out track list. John Legend. Track 1, The Birds Don't Sing, featuring John Legend and Voices of Fire. Voices of Fire is a big group. Track 2 is Kendrick Lamar, Chains and Whips. Track 3, POV, featuring Tyler the Creator. So Be It Part 2 is unreleased, so nobody never heard it.
Okay.
They're gonna run to this gang. Listen, Ace Trump is already popping. Yep. Pharrell Williams in The Dream on number 6, All Things Considered. They got 2 back-to-back with no features. Then they got
Dream?
The Dream's on there.
Yeah.
Dreams always come through on his hooks.
The Dream got crazy.
He ain't missed. Dream ain't missed.
Dream
don't miss, gang. I'm just gonna be honest. Then they got 2 tracks back to back that nobody heard of. Them that's gonna pop. FICO featuring Stove God Cooks. Stove God Cooks is my man. If you like, that's that cocaine rap. That you know what I'm saying. That drug rap. Like I fuck with Stove God Cooks. He with that Griselda and them.
Wait, they got Nas on a joint.
They got Nas. I forgot. See, listen. Bro. I might have to up my shit. Maybe they will get that 120. They got Nas. Yep. They got Ab Lava. Pharrell, I don't know if he rapping, but he featured on like 3-4 joints. They got Nas.
I think Pharrell's probably at least on one of those on a hook.
then so be it at the end of the bonus is the regular so be it. So yeah, this joint might move.
I like
Hold
the
up.
cover and everything.
I kind of
the
think
whole
just
vibe,
yeah,
whole vibe. That thing. I mean, like I fucks with the cover, yo. That cover's hard, yo.
just due to nostalgia, like I wouldn't want to hear a Clipse album without a couple of Pharrell joints. Like
Yeah.
they was,
Nah,
you know
you're
what I mean?
correct.
And he in his bag right now, gang.
Like it's like Snoop come out. Yeah, I want some Dre shit with you, Snoop. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that, you know.
Off the rip, like that's what you're thinking about. But now that's yo, damn that's a crazy lineup though.
Nas, John Legend, Kendrick.
John Legend sound crazy. It's the first song too.
First song. It must be like some gospel, some ghetto gospel.
Come on, yo.
Yeah, I'm listening as soon as it drop. Like I'm one.
That's Friday, right?
I ain't stayed up and listened to a joint in years. I might.
That's
If I'm up, I'll
tomorrow.
put that shit on. Gang.
That's midnight tomorrow. Like
Yeah. I was always on the torrent site, Miss Rock Kitty, Deadass. And True Aries say, line wise still around. I'm about to stop bootlegging. Time's about to get hard. Dead ass. I thought burning CDs was dead. You know what? Your car still got a CD player?
Yeah, Crook Rock.
Yes, it does.
What about your car?
Yeah.
So
Crook Rock was saying that the CD life, the mixtape life is still popping. He's
really
down south right now.
Really? Well, a lot of dudes down south still probably got their CD and they CD player in their car. Oh, you got CD player in your car? He's like, no, we're not doing that.
He's like, I'm in some shit.
Let me see. It was called the Party Line. Was that what you were talking about on the Black Planet? You said, remember the chat?
We just called it was something called we just called it the chat. I don't know if that was the official name of it. It's like people. It's like, let's say you go in there. Like, I'm gonna be real. What, like, you go in there? It'll be some girl on there who leave a message. Yo, hi, my name is Kiana. I'm just trying to fuck tonight. And you would respond if that was something you sound like you like. Or like, hey, what up? No sense, lit over here. Like, you know, this crap like that. Then you leave a message, and then you like start meeting up with people and not. Like, my boys always had the greatest of luck.
Oh, Flips was in there for real.
Flips is like, I always failed.
Yo, it was like I tried. I took it 2000. Like, oh no!
Up like a board
I was young man. Though the old me don't even mess with that at all. But the young me was like, my boys are having a bomber's luck out here. I gotta try this shit. Psych.
That's funny.
He's like a board mission.
Tell it, Flip.
White flag. He's waving the flag. All set. I'm going home.
Prime time. I do not think Drake or Travis had anything to do with the leak. I think these guys got Travis about to release his album and Drake was trying to work on his album. I don't think they had nothing to do with it. I think it was some random dude just trying to be an asshole. But sometimes you get these fans that get overzealous and they get something in their hand. They just gotta share it. So I don't know, man. I think it was a random OVO dude. Just to be honest. Miss Tiny in the building. Salute. Let me see. It's a lot of comments. I'm sorry, gang. I lived on Bear Share. Wow, Bear Share is old. Hit that like button. Salute Tip in the building. Flips is on the party line. Down they calling y'all, Flips.
I only tried twice. I said
party line.
I wasn't addicted
He's
to
like,
it.
shit.
The first time,
I feel.
the first time it was just like some random person. The second time, it's me, Randy. I thought you knew. I thought you knew. Hey, what's good? I thought we had something going on. We was clicking.
I had a bad experience.
This ain't gonna work for me, bro.
That sounded like some therapy. It was a bad experience.
For real.
Just sit down. Just tell me.
The trauma still stays with me.
You have 59 minutes to tell me. True Aries, I'm hoping there's a secret whole feature. That's gonna put that joint to 200,000. Because when that shit the internet that there's a whole feature, only person could get a whole feature right now is Push. Let's just be honest.
That'd be stupid. Yo.
That'd be stupid. A feature that's not credited.
Yo, to be honest with you, I'm expecting a whole album. Like, I feel like it's coming, bro.
It probably is.
Like, I feel like
this feel like the perfect time.
Like, if you know Hove, there's a Hove bat signal in the air right now, and something's about to shake up, yo. I definitely feel like that, yo.
Let me get to the super chat.
Like, I feel like it's due.
Yeah, I think
he's like, wait, Nas is dropping all this music right now? He's like, nah, I need in.
Let me get to the super chat. Salute Young Forever with the super chat. We appreciate you.
And imagine a Nas and a Hove tour.
Merch bundles, rollout features, Travis, Drake fans turning in the hate. I think it'll crack triple digits regardless. The quality of the music will be fire. Young Forever could be on something. You gotta think it's a lot of dudes that didn't hear the leak. They're gonna go just to say it's trash, just to hear it. And they're gonna make some new fans that's coming in to hate, and they can be like, yo, I can't really hate on that. That shit was low-key fire. It's gonna be some shit on there, gang. It's gonna be some shit on there. Let me see. Salute. We appreciate you for that super chat. Miss Rockitty, possible Decoy album could have been put out. It's possible. I think I'm back. I'm behind on the comment. I wanted to introduce myself. Checking in from Chicago in the building. Shot-town. It's beautiful out there. I haven't been, but
I want to go. I heard there's great food out there.
I met some good people.
I want to eat. You know that. What's popping? What you was eating out there? I'm trying to eat what the land eats, bro.
Yeah, because like when we go to DC, you want the mambo. So now the mambo sauce. So now you gotta figure out what Shot-town got popping.
There's some chicken I've been hearing about out there too in Shot-town too.
I've been to Chicago a couple of times with my
But I'm definitely need in on a pizza.
What's the word? What's the word in Chicago? Up or not?
I mean, look, I don't. The food was like it's okay to me. No this. But I had a couple of bad experiences in Chicago.
Fliz, I thought you knew. Randy was in Chicago when he got Fliz.
On the real, I was with coworkers. We were just kind of walking down like street. There was one spot that didn't let me and my boy Caesar in. It was like me. I'm the black dude. Caesar's Dominican, and we was with like all these white ladies from our agency, and they Caesar, Caesar. So they didn't let us in. They was on that like, oh, we ain't gonna let these two like this Dominican cat and this black cat. It was that kind of situation out in Chicago. I was like, damn, they like that out.
Really?
That's serious. They didn't want us in, but and it's funny. The woman that I work with, she's like blonde lady. She was ready to fight for us, and we was like, "Nah, we just out of here. We don't go." You know what I mean?
White people don't play that shit. When
they were like, "No, this is bullshit."
If you got an ally with you, they not having it. And another thing, this is still America, buddy. Like that.
Yeah. So
salute to Dave G in the building. Just found my channel. We appreciate you, Dave, for tapping in. Salute. Let's see what else going on. I think Jay-Z is featured on So Be It Part 2. That would be a big. That would be the perfect place to put it.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that'd be.
Louisa, you might be right. You might be right. Let me see. Kendrick, Nas, and Tyler feature will help boost this. Yeah, because once that end, what happens is once Twitter get popping and everybody start quoting that what this one said, people gonna start running to the joint. It's synergy, gang. It's like, you know what I'm saying? The algorithm starts moving.
Yo, I'm like Nas. Look, Nas is going like bananas. Nas is
sis
popping
in the
up
building.
on everybody's album right now. He's like,
I got cousin Owen
crazy with it.
Owen's with me.
Owen in the building, sis. But you know what? Nas is on everybody's thing, and that would make Jim Jones sound even more dumb.
Right? Yeah.
We're gonna talk about Jim Jones later. Jimmy.
But yeah, Nas is popping up everywhere like squirrel.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about influence because Jim Jones says he has more influence than Nas.
Nas about to build a casino, right?
Nas about to build. Not already. The casino already done.
Popping?
So it's in Queens. It's already like this some next level shit, gang. It's not no Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? It's not that, gang. Man. Damn. Let me keep this pushing. They said Jay-Z being featured as fan speculation. It is speculation, but it's possible. It's definitely possible. He said he was waiting on one more verse. That's why they didn't put the album out. He's waiting on a special verse. He already had Kendrick. He may have been waiting on Nas, or he may have been waiting on Hov. Let's just be honest.
Facts, yo.
Let me see. Vic in the building. Salute, tatted up Vic.
Tatted up Vic. What's popping with you, brother?
We know what's coming next. Fuck Drake. We know that's coming in the comments. I still have all my old CDs and a CD player. Salute. My son just bought me a little cassette box for Christmas time.
Damn, I got a boom box.
It's not a boom box though.
He
was like, I ain't got that much money this year, Pops, but I know you still want to play them old ass cassettes you got. So he gave me a little joint. I got about 500 tapes. I lost mad tapes, bro. I got about 500 tapes right now.
I gave all mine away back when CDs took them out.
No, I can't never give my tapes away. It's too much shit on that I can never
Only
get
cassette I got is a 96 tape.
I feel like my Pops got some of the joints, so I'm guaranteed Pops got. Damn, yeah, Pops got some shit. Yeah, he does.
No, I got old shit like what's that dude? Your head still because your neck nose is fat. Like old shit. I got old shit. Like, listen, old ass EPMD joint. And then there's an artist that that PMD signed that people forgot about.
You got the crossover on tape?
I don't know. So there's an artist that PMD signed years ago that nobody remembers.
Cousins in Jersey, he knows what's popping.
And he had dreads and da. He got one song. I got that tape. I'm trying to think of the joint, but he was signed to PMD. I'll think of it in a minute. So
PMD.
Let me see. PMD signed him. So yeah, I feel like that J album is coming too. They agree with you, TJ. Yellow Girl in the building. Salute. We appreciate you coming through, Yellow Girl.
Yeah, I feel like that's serious. I feel like it's in the air, yo. Like it's so much talk going on, and everybody talking that GOAT talk. And I mean, so it's just like, all right, let me remind y'all type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And really right now, especially since he beat that trial, this is the perfect time to drop. I think he ain't dropped it. I think he probably put the album on hold because the trial came up. Because it never came to trial, but the girl said him and Diddy did this, that, and the third, right? So he had to deal with that. Let me see. Man, old head's gonna drop again in 30, and I could say these boys dumb. Let me see what else. Chicago has unlimited options. Salute to Joseph's. They was talking about
some crazy
y'all was talking about the
fried chicken spot that's like supposed to be outrageous out there.
I want to get the deep dish pizza.
Oh yeah, that's right. I definitely want that. The deep dish.
I got so many. They told me so many places. They're like, you got to go here, you got to go there. I met this dude that do tattoos out there. Yeah. I'm gonna holler at him. He said, yo, come holler at me when y'all come out here.
They said something about some restaurant that's like basically like I guess it was one of old Al Capone spots, and they got like the best pizza.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll find that, but like so I got the little Oculus where you can put it on your head and just like they got this thing called
we need good smoke when we touch down.
Dead ass. Well, we always find that, but I put it on and I went to Chicago. Yep. So I was just walking around in the virtual world in Chicago. I was like, that shit's dope. Like it just fire. It just looked beautiful. Right. You got the whole water right there. I forgot what's that? What's that? Is that like a lake?
It's like a lake or some type of. It's downtown Chicago.
The people from Chicago can tell us the name of that.
But I know what you're talking about.
It goes all the way up and all the way down.
Look, I see not loving hip hop. I mean, not loving hip hop. Black Ink with Chicago. They'll say it. I see.
We sound dumb as a mother because everybody should know this damn. I can't think of.
It's a famous spot though.
I'm mad now because I'm just drawing a blank, gang. Scarecrow says a crumb bomb. Somebody in the chat gonna tell us what that big body of water is in Chicago. I feel like ridiculous.
Not Chicago.
Yes, it is.
Lake Michigan?
Nah. It's not.
Yeah, I think it is Lake Michigan.
But it's called something else though.
Okay.
I feel like there's another name for it though.
I got a good feeling about this Clipse album. Let me see. Boy, I used to be recording over my dad's tapes.
Shit, though, yo.
Yeah, True Aries is right. Remember, you used to cause we talked about that when all you got to do is cover one side of the little cassette tape,
and to record,
just put a piece of tape over it, or stick a little tissue in there, and you can record over it. I recorded over some stuff on accident like that too. So shit, I really wanted to keep. You be halfway through recording, you be like, this my leaders of the new school. Let me see. I don't think a leak 2 days before the release gonna do shit. Yeah, you're right. And the only people want to hear fucking leak is first of all, like really hardcore fans, so they're gonna go play it anyway. It's like if I would have heard a leak, which I don't listen to leaks no more, they always trash. But if I were to play a leak, I would still go to
Dodge Effects.
Go to that.
Are you talking about Dodge Effects?
That's one of them, but that's not who the guy I'm talking about. This guy, nobody remembers this guy. It's a solo artist. Nobody remembers. When he came out, he was a big deal, but he never really went beyond that. I'll think of him in a second. Dreadhead. He was like
You're not talking about. No, K Solo didn't have.
No, this is a guy that when I say you're gonna be like, but he's not known, like he's not like hip hop, like don't remember him. Yeah. Like remember YZ?
Yeah.
It's like that era, like Return of the Lonely One, Return of the Holy One, Return of the Holy One. Return is that era. When I say this guy, you're gonna be like, but he never blew. PMD signed him. He never blew. He never really made. He had one record, and it was like, But when I said you're gonna be like, yeah, low key remember him. What's your thoughts about Nicki spazzing on Jay-Z? We're gonna get to that. We're about to get to that. That's actually what we're gonna get into in about 2 seconds. Chicago definitely got unlimited food options, but you gotta check them out. Lake Michigan shit looks like the ocean. That's what we talking about. Amari, salute.
Yeah,
Lake Michigan is the body of water. Yeah, it's the body of water.
I should see a big ass strip. There's some then when I seen that shit on motherfucking Black Ink, yo.
I don't know, bro.
I forgot what it was, yo. But I feel like they had a different name for it though.
Quickie said, I got the Oculus and I need to know that. I can't think of the app right now, but it's a really, once you see the app, it's mad. You're like, that's it. I can't think of, but it's an app that you can go anywhere on earth. I be going all over like Europe. All you do is go anywhere on the map and you tap it and it'll drop you right there. And you can just see it. You can look around and just walk that. It's a crazy app and it's real. It's the virtual joint. Yeah. It's right over there. Let me see. The old underground headbangers were really good last night. I finally caught the show. Salute y'all. Oh yeah. Salute. So that's what we got going on. Every Monday night we do the Underground Edge live videos of me, Fliz, TJ. I know a lot of people don't know that we rap too, that we're musicians and we hip hop heads. But we got on Monday night starting at 8:00. And I'm gonna make it longer, gang. And I apologize because I know on this Monday night y'all was watching, and a lot of y'all came in late because sometimes started around 9-ish and shit. But I started at 8. So a lot of people came in the chat 9:15, 9:30, start talking, At 10 o'clock, that shit abrupt ended. It ended because it was already on since 8. But people didn't come in until 9-ish, So people was talking in the chat, and I didn't know because I wasn't even home. So I looked up, and the shit just went off. I was like, oh damn, it cut off because it's supposed to. It's 2 hours. But gang, I'm gonna put more. I'm gonna try to make it like 3 hours next week. I'm just gonna be honest. We'll see what happens. We're gonna debut some more new shit every week. The home runs piece is fire. Let me get to the next topic because we getting off. Let me see. We got a whole lot of comments about Chicago. I'm gonna have to skip a lot of that game because I'm so behind on some Have y'all watched Sinners? Yeah, Zero Burn. We watched Sinners. I liked it.
Yeah,
I
haven't.
Good
I'm
movie.
the only one that haven't seen it yet.
I loved it. It's on HBO Max. Man.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out though.
Miss Diva in the building. Salute Miss Diva.
What's poppin'?
Let me see. Black Girl Tings. Yeah, Black Girl Tings with Peach. Black Gal. We appreciate you tapping in. Listen.
Yeah, it's Gal.
Gal.
Like on some patois, Black Gal.
Yeah, Fliz know better.
Fliz under day.
No, I'm not talking about Skilo. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I'm not talking about Skilo.
He's from the West.
But Skilo don't have dreads though.
TJ, no, he don't. I think he's just guessing. Maybe you know what I'm saying? He's just guessing. I'm telling it's coming. The name I can see his face now. Is a dark-skinned dude with dreads. But I can't think of the name right now. I'm telling you, this he got literally one random song, and it wasn't even a hit. But if you was a hip hop head at that time, you would know the song I'm talking about.
Well, who PMD signed though? Did he sign? Oh, Keith Murray was with Eric Sherman.
No, right? It's not Steezo either. He did. No, Steezo. I'm gonna
cuz Google.
Can't find it.
Yeah. Nah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna find him.
Are you thinking about Apache?
Nah, he's not even known as that. He's not even that known.
Apache was on.
He's not even that known. Salute the Don. Oh, I gotta do a correction from a video we did, Fliz, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I was saying that Timberland had just signed this female, and everybody in the chat was telling me Tink. I was like, no, somebody else said that is newer because Tink, he signed Tink so long ago. Then I went back that night or the next day and I looked it up. The artist was Tink.
It was Tink.
It was Tink. Everybody in the chat like, you gotta be talking about Tink. It's Tink.
Yeah, because she had a couple big records though.
And I was like, he dropped her, let her go. Yeah, I think she may have walked away or whatever. But the artists, guys, whoever was in the chat that week, it was a lot of y'all like, was it Tink? It had to be Tink. Because he had a white girl after Tink. This is we was talking about the AI thing and da. So I was like, he had this female rapper. What happened to her? Because I remember he went on the radio talking about, yo, I got this new artist rapper. She gonna change the game. I didn't know that was 7, 8, 9 years ago. I didn't know it was that long. I thought it was 2 years ago. That's why I didn't think that it was Tink.
What's the name? Top Quality?
That's it.
Oh.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I just went Googling, dog.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I literally put in a Google search what rappers were in the hit squad.
But he was never. But he was never. I told you he was never.
I just Googled what rappers were down with the hit squad.
He never blew
on the list. Yep.
He got one song. Tell me the name of his song, Fliz. I have his cassette single. I bought it. So I'm telling you, he never blew and but that's what I was talking about. Top Quality. Tell me the name. I can tell you the hook right now. As soon as you tell me the name of his single.
Discography. Magnum Opus. That was my shit.
Magnum, looking for the opus.
Yo, that song was banging.
Yeah, so I said he never.
I didn't know he was with PMD.
Yeah, he never
that
blew
song
up.
Was banging.
Yeah, I have that cassette.
No, I'm with you. That track was
Top Quality.
fire.
You got it.
Single?
It was a single. He never blew up. He never.
Opus. Who is that teacher? That was the shit.
Yeah, gang. So I have that.
Now, yo, bro, I was banging that shit in high school, bro. On repeat and I don't know. Shout out to DJs R&B, Bobby DeBarros and Rodney. Remember them? Yeah. They had that mixed with some other beat at the blend. I was like, this shit.
That was a fire record. I think PMD might have produced it. But
no, I gotta no.
Oh, do you remember him?
No.
Top Quality. No. He never blew, but he had a dope record.
Yo, this one song, Magnum Opus, was. I know you heard it. We all heard it. The beat was this jazzy horn.
It was fire.
Yep. And the beat was just that old school break beat.
It was fire. But he never blew. So it is what it is. So he had a cool record, but that's back then, like in the 90s, early 90s. You could have a cool record. Yep. It was a lot of just like nice records came out, jazzy, But to rise to the top, it was, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that simple.
I think he was just honest. He was too nice to blow at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was like sharp lyrics. underground gutter. He like at that time he wasn't gonna be
hanging nose or Magnum Opus.
Yeah, that song was fuego, bro.
That's why I bought the single.
Yeah, now that you just put it in my head, like I gotta put on my shit.
That had the instrumental on the B side.
It did. You remember?
I'm saying that.
Yeah.
Back in the day, those basically how it was.
Yeah. So it did have the instrumental. Listen, that's a whole different time and era, gang. We show our age on here. It is what it is. Most of the time, though, when we talk about this old shit, most of the fucking chat be knowing we talking about.
Yeah.
That's just an obscure, though. Magnum Opus is an obscure record. Only a few you might have had a DJ friend or something, but Magnum Opus is an obscure record. I'm just going to be honest. So let me keep this pushing, gang. We almost got 200 in the chat, so I appreciate you guys watching. Listen, I want to talk about this Nicki Minaj thing because it's interesting. It's interesting. I don't know. Respectfully, Nicki might be on that candy right now. I'm just going to be honest. She might be having a party time because she's saying a lot of reckless stuff. But she's talking about this guy right here. His name is Mr. Sean Carter, Jay-Z. And she even said that if you still calling Jay-Z Hove, you're going to answer to God because Jay-Z is not that. So you supposed to even, according to Nicki, you supposed to not even be saying Hove no more. We're going to talk about why Nicki says Jay owes her $200 million. Amari, what's good? What's in that cup? One of my cups is I'm drinking the red striper right now, but TJ done bought some crazy shit in here.
Now, cuz put me on.
I'm scared to drink it, but I'm about to drink that after I finish this. He brought some moonshine, some midnight moonshine. Listen, gang, I'm a drinker.
What's the flavor?
It's apple pie flavor. I'm a drinker, right?
Cuz put me on. That joint buffing, yo.
I'm a drinker, gang, and listen. I took a sip of this. I said, "Oh yeah, this is an ass slapper right here. This you gotta be very careful. I need to get through the show, so I'm going to sip it, gang. Cause I drink. I'll be sitting here. We drinking shots of Screwball with the rum shot, all that. I'm gonna drink it.
I'm way past gone.
I'm gonna drink it, but
I just in the bottom of a bottle.
I'm gonna be very careful. I ain't gonna be. Owen gonna have me slumped over there.
But we gonna be live sometime next week in ATL though.
Right.
One of those days we gonna go live.
Let me see what's going on.
Special show.
Get the likes up. Jug in the building. Salute Jug. Jug must have got in late. He said, "Ho, let's go." Let me see that narrative. Rock Nation wants you to believe that she on coke.
My name is
D Block in the building. He said that's not true. That she not on the nose candy. Let me see. Nicki on that nose beer bench. She quickie sticky.
She's bugging, yo.
Listen, man. I want to talk about this. Amari said, "Oh God, that bitch." Y'all know Fliz has a real life job, so I got to break things down. So Fliz, he don't listen. He teaching the kids.
I'm not up on all the news that goes on.
But once you tell him, he formulates a perfect opinion.
And what I know,
and he will actually be on point, right? So I want to tell Fliz, black gal, say it, Fliz, black gal, things.
That gal things. I mean,
black gal said, don't be scared of the moonshine. I'm good. Listen, I'm a drinker, gang. So let me. I want to talk about this Nicki thing. We're gonna have this conversation.
Everything's good until you hear him say he's Turks and Caicos.
I'm not Turks and Caicos, gang. Turks and Caicos. He was pulling that punch rum right in me and TJ mouth. We got TJ on a horse. It was crazy, gang. It looked like an old Spice commercial. This motherfucker. Jug said Nicki on that sugar, that booger sugar.
Trying to tell you.
Listen, man. She talking crazy. Let me read this article. Nicki definitely on that stuff. Then they going nuts on this. Let me see. Diamond Gray said, "Y'all taking me back. I literally was listening to the Domino era. Here we go.
Yeah.
Like, listen.
What was that second shit? He had a second single that was smooth.
Domino.
It was fire. It was smooth.
Good shit. Let me see.
The Here We Go was the first single. Right?
Yeah, Here We Go was number one. But then he had a follow-up that was just a smooth joint. I can't remember it.
Nicki's been a liar and a hypocrite since day one, and the fact that the people in the industry have let her big mouth ass shit slide through the years irks me. Yo, this could be a spicy.
Yeah.
You see how quick it got spicy, Fliz?
But you know what's crazy though? Hey, yo, but it's all facts, yo.
We already have a spicy convo. TJ said it's fact. Let me read this article because she kicking the bobo. She going at Jay like, listen. Let me get back to this article on Hot New Hip Hop. Nicki Minaj accuses Jay-Z of owing her upwards of $200 million. Nicki previously targeted Jay-Z on a remix of Lil Wayne's recent song Banned from NO. She called out Jay-Z in a pair of heated posts on X, formerly Twitter, accusing the legendary rapper of owing her somewhere between $100 and $200 million. In doing so, she asked for the money back and promised to send some of her fans to college in return. Quote, we've calculated about 100 to 200 M so far. Jay-Z called me to settle this karmic debt. It's only collecting more interest. Wow. You still in my top 5, though. Let's get it, nigga. And anyone still calling him Hov will answer to God for the blasphemy, Minaj wrote in an initial post. She also stated, I'm going to use some of the money Jay-Z owes me to send some of my barbs to college and pay their school fees and the student loans. So listen, she never elaborated. What you want to say, Shorty? We got the producer in the building. She want to ask me a question.
We Gucci. We got water.
We got water. We're good. We are nowhere near Turks and Caicos. We don't need none of that. Everything
they heard
is good.
Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
Security came in.
And his gummy ain't even kicking or nothing.
Nah, it ain't. Nah.
So let me have this conversation, gang. I want to have this conversation. Sim said she probably was drunk when she said that. Sherry Ann said, don't know what's going on with Nicki either.
Crazy, yo.
Yeah, man. So what I think she's probably talking about that title thing, because she said that he owes her from the title acquisition. I believe she went in on the title with him, if I'm not mistaken, and she might be talking about that, or she might be talking about.
I forgot where I seen this at, but they said something about her not signing some type of contract.
She didn't sign that title contract
to get what she's talking about.
And she claims that she did him a favor or something, with doing that. Sweet potato pie, Fliz.
Yeah.
Black Ball said sweet potato pie by Domino. That's the song you're talking about.
Up and I don't know why. Yeah, that was my shit.
Off the Tales in the Hood soundtrack.
Yep.
Domino had 2 records. You were right.
That sweet potato pie was my shit.
Asiam in the building. Salute. Asiam be in the chat when we do the videos too. We started it out this week with Flizzy's My Hoodie video. D-Block said TJ capping. What TJ capping about? Maybe I don't know what TJ even said.
He said cap TJ. I don't know what.
200 burn. Zero burn said 200 what? And then Hanging said Nicki got to be careful. Spaz no hole. See, the thing is, right? I think that Nicki, she's not providing much information on what this is. So it's kind of wild to go on Twitter and say you owe me 100 million. So you could throw out any number, right? You could throw out any. Get your lawyers involved. At this point, it ain't nothing to talk about. Twitter, you're not gonna get your money back on X, right? With motherfuckers hitting retweet and like that. No money comes from that. Get your lawyers involved. You know what I'm saying? Talk to your lawyers. See what they talking about. You know what I mean? Louisa said he owes her that much, yet she hasn't took him to court. Makes no sense. Does she have lawyer money? She got money for a lawyer and this, and that, and third. I think some people just get angry. They start, how back in the day, Fliz, they would always blame the label.
Yep.
We get accustomed to that. It's the label fault. It's just the label. The label did this, label that. That's why we got a lawsuit from the bubble bath rapper right now. Talking about the label. Right? Kendrick dissed him, but he's talking about the label did this, that, and third. He never named Kendrick. Won't diss Kendrick. I'm like this. Wow.
Chuck, that's his name now?
The bubble bath rapper, yes. That's his name. The bubble bath rapper. Salute, gang. Be careful. Why? Who the fuck is Jay-Z in 20? Oh, D-Block said he's not feeling that whole talk. No, somebody said that in the chat. It wasn't. We didn't say that. Why would he owe her though? Black girl. I think it was around the time of that title thing. She feels like he owes her. I don't know. She's not explaining. It's very vague. She said a lot of shit on that thing. Matter of fact, let me go. I'm gonna show you some other shit she said. She said
she been mad.
She went off on Desiree Perez.
She been mad also since Wayne didn't perform at the Super Bowl.
Yes. Well, she been mad before that, but she was I think she might have been the only.
That was like the icing on the cake.
She might have been the only artist that spoke up for Wayne. Drake never said nothing. Like nobody, it wasn't that many. Well, Boozy Badass said something. But it wasn't that many artists that spoke up for Wayne.
Probably being loyal, because remember years ago Wayne stood up for her in that New York show when they called it that Starships joint. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Remember what's his name? That the white dude who run it. He was dissing her for the Starships record.
Right.
Wayne was like, "Nah, I don't perform there." So it seemed like she's doing that in reverse.
Yeah. Let me see what else. All she needs to do is call her lawyer, otherwise knock it off. You know what it is? Some people do stuff And it's to move the needle, gang.
Yeah.
Like some people retaliate through the social media. Some people look at that as I got your ass. They don't even need the lawsuit. But this not the first time she said he owed it. She said this shit like last year too. So it's like she's keeping this narrative, and every time like it comes up every couple months, da. Nicki snorting that good Peruvian. Listen, they got a million jokes, gang. I'm just gonna be honest. Let me see. King Philip said karmic debt. She trying to get an NFT settlement. Yeah, you know what it is. I mean, if there's any type of, that's something that you can easily, you know what I'm saying? Like you can easily prove that.
Said B's mom responded.
100 million. Yeah. Oh yeah.
His mom responded.
Yeah. She's not having
crazy.
it. You know she don't let nobody talk crazy.
Yeah. That's her.
Mama coming to say that they dead ass. Mom don't be playing. She don't be messing around.
That's her son-in-law.
And she like 75. Mom Duke's like 75, gang. And she's still like, listen, I'm coming with it. It'd be little like little shit. Like it'd be a little Instagram thing. But you know what she mean. Let me see. But she ain't signed the paperwork. So Yo Nomadic said she ain't signed the paperwork.
They said that she didn't sign. There's basically whatever she's supposed to sign off on or sign, she didn't sign it.
Yeah.
That's why, I mean.
So she also spoke about your girl, the alleged snitch, Desiree Perez, right? She said in a series of posts on social media, she brought up their connections to the Democratic Party and paternity allegations against Jay-Z. She brought up Jay-Z's son.
Oh, yeah.
She had the picture side by side with Jay and his son. She's still talking about that. Let me just say this.
They said that he's supposed to have to do the test like by a certain date. I think by the end of the month or something like that.
No, I think that's
true though.
That thing been out of he don't have to, that thing been ran out of whatever, because first of all the kid
today, yo, it was crazy.
Nah, whoever wrote that, I think that shit hit the statute of limitations a long time ago. That's why he don't have to do it. Dear Jay-Z and Desiree, you ruined hip hop. Damn. Damn.
Oh, man.
What's good, Nicki? What's going on, gang? She said you ruined hip hop. The jig is you ruined football, basketball, you ruined touring, you ruined Instagram, you ruined Twitter. The jig is up. All of this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Man. Why would you write that? It didn't say for entertainment purposes only. Talk to me, Flair. Why?
Yeah.
I can't gauge that.
So what the hell?
There's sometimes things are just too reckless and doesn't need to be said online, especially from someone of her stature and magnitude.
Sugar booger.
You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like
sometimes you got to pull that back. But you know, like we look at people like Kanye when they start having that meltdowns.
Right.
This seemed like the beginning stages of a meltdown. She's oversharing. You know.
In another scathing message, she said, so let me get this straight. Y'all so-called black savior, Jay-Z. Damn, she going there. Listen, this when you on one. When you just on one and your inhibitions are gone, you know what does that? Alcohol and drugs. Let's just be honest. This when you just say, and then another fucking thing.
So is it like she lost herself?
So let me say this. It says, y'all so-called black savior, Jay. This is the perfect example of the mics is powerful. Yeah. She said, y'all so-called black savior, Jay-Z, has a Hispanic CEO who was pardoned by President Trump. Interesting. So does that mean that Desiree isn't a Democrat? Black people, I thought y'all hate Trump supporters. Did Jay-Z ever campaign for Kamala? He benefited so much from the party. When President Obama gave the speech about brothers, why didn't Jigga Man come out and strongly campaign for the Democratic Party at that time? Could it be that y'all have been hoodwinked? Ooh-wee. Your girl, listen. Listen. Oh my, Owen over there, like, listen, he rocking with it. Man, she went off a gentleman handshake. Buy that. I'm reading the comments now. Buy that. But that's my thing with her. She'll be cool people, and out of nowhere she start throwing subs. These ain't subs though. But you're right. She does no subs, but this ain't no subs. She said, your black savior, Jay-Z. J to the motherfucker Z. But yeah, I know what you mean, True. She do be throwing subs. Yeah. Let me see. Nobody calling Jim for a feature. We gonna get to Jim in a minute. Nicki is hurt and broke. I don't know if she broke, but I know she hurt.
I think she's broke though.
I don't know if she hurt. I know she hurt. But this money, listen, a lot of this money you be thinking people have this different animal. Let me see. She has a child, don't want to get done now. Oh, she has a child. She don't want to get done how Drake is about to get. True Eric said bubble bath rapper gets me every time. It is what it is. Bubble bath rapper, salute Joe, paperwork Poppy. 200 million is wild.
Poppy, that's that's crazy right there, yo. Paperwork Poppy.
Yeah, he been that. That
shit is crazy. Yo.
That does have a ring to it.
Yes.
Oh,
So I think
shit.
I'm a little behind on the comments.
Hashtag paperwork poppy.
She been obsessed since Megan got the #1 with Beyonce. Yeah, that was a long time ago too, like 5-6 years ago. Let me see. She talked tough, but won't be direct. Say that shit with your chest or leave it on the playground. Ain't she 42 old for that? I'm telling you, it's spicy.
Yeah.
It's already spicy. I'm not even doing nothing.
Oh, we got them shirts coming. Bubble bath rapper.
The bubble bath
shirts coming.
The bubble and the K-Bot shirts.
You know what I'm saying?
K-Bot shirts and the bubble bath rapper shirts. I couldn't
They're
wait
in the
for
works
other
right
FMCs to get in the game so she could shut the fuck up. She was screaming she was the hottest in the building when the building was empty. I made sure my kids weren't barbs. Listen, Amari standing on business. Listen, you will not be a barb. You hear me?
We ain't doing that.
Yo.
You hear me, Cheryl, Pat? You ain't neither one of y'all gonna be no barbs.
Yo, Nicki Minaj had some fire, yo. I can't get down with the total slam. Nicki had fire.
Nah, she did though. That's why Niche came in here quick. See what we talking about, Nicki?
Oh, Niche not playing that?
Yeah, that's Nicki.
Like, I'm
learning something. I ain't know
you
that.
don't have to like her or nothing, but I can't sit back and like, oh, Nicki was trash. I can't
Homebody in the building. Salute homebody.
Had the mixtapes in the whip though.
Nicki's first album was banging, yo. Like
mixtapes and all of that.
On some real shit. And the mixtape before she became big.
Albums,
she was rapping her ass off for real.
Y'all know my favorite Nicki Minaj song.
No,
Moment for Life.
Oh, Moment for Life. Yeah.
I say that every time we talk about Nicki.
She went stupid.
That was a hard record.
She went extra stupid on that one though.
That had your boy.
That's what I'm saying.
The bubble bath rap was the feature on that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that type of. I mean, like she's like one of them type of female artists. It's just like, yo, like you're fucking your shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Queenie Wayne did sell their masters. I don't know if he retired. I don't know if he sold all of the masters. He may have retained some stuff, but he did make that move. And he sold Wayne was one of the most public figures to sell his masters when that whole rush of selling away the masters, like get it now type of money.
He got crazy money for that.
Yeah, he got a couple $100 million.
300 million, 400 million.
I don't know what he got, but I know he got a big bag. He's happy. He can get enough lean in his cup. It's my cup. Everybody's worried about what's in my cup. But guess what? It's my cup. Like, Wayne wasn't having that shit. It's wild how the big three of Young Money has grown to be spoiled brats. I can't even argue with you. Shout out to Flares. He got the turtle suit on, dead ass.
Yeah,
on by the building. Listen, what's that term? Simonize. I think Simonize. Listen, Flares on some. Listen, you shine your wheels up. I think what the fuck we talking about? Dan, she talking about the babies and politics. Okay. Not too much on my man's.
Now that hat that he got on, that gave me them 90s vibes.
Yeah.
Block, like, know what I mean?
I can never. I have one or two of them in my house right now. I never can rock them joints right. I gotta wait to the beach when there's nothing going on. But I try to rock it on the block. I look crazy. Like I look like one of these dudes that like used to chew them wooden. What's some little wooden joints?
Bamboo joints.
They everybody used to be like, they make your dick hard. Like, wasn't it? It's called
Baba Roots.
Yes, it's the Roots joint. It's ginseng, the ginseng roots.
Ginseng,
they would chew the ginseng roots.
Baba Roots, the ginseng roots. Yeah.
Yo, son, I was listening. Like I said, a house party. I was waxing that ass. Like, listen, I don't like chewing. I don't like chewing sticks and shit like that.
Oh, I got some love on it.
Niggas was chewing sticks. Her and Drake run the socials for validation from their stands to back what they say. Nicki on that Lady Gaga. They going crazy. Testing the bill. Listen, it's spicy. Homebody said Flares is my favorite and the best rapper out of TJ. Flares, Homebody, what's going on?
It's all love.
What we doing?
Yo.
It's all
These are my brothers, you know what I'm saying?
It's all love.
You have to do us dirty? Nah, Flares is the best. He is the best. Fuck that. D Block, this is hip hop. She's not. Oh man, I always tell older guys, because I know some horror stories about older guys playing their music for the younger guys. I've seen some guys get their feelings really hurt. You can't expect these kids to like what we do, bro.
Oh no, I definitely don't. I mean, but if they do, I'm super. I know after a while you do a song, I've been called everything from fire to butt ass garbage.
But you make some songs that could appeal like to all ages. Some of your stuff could appeal to all ages. So you got a better shot. But there's some dudes I know be really spitting straight fire over old school boom bap beat, and they be like, "This old ass nigga, come on, gang, what you?" Like they'll make you feel like you should just quit rapping. Go. So I don't never look for validation from no young ass people. Trinidad government had to publicly fact check Nicki twice, which is why I don't listen to her. Okay, I'm telling you, it's getting spicy in here. Darius King said Nicki and Drake, two people I would never understand, how they got so far in our musical culture. Sherry Ann says she tripping. Listen, it's a very. I can just click comments for the next 20 minutes because they just going crazy. When Jay does a campaign, y'all say it's just for show. Stop it. Nicki wasn't serious about that Jay-Z ruined list hot, but Nicki gotta chill. I think she was serious. I'm just gonna be honest. What the fuck is she even talking about? Scissor Sherman in the building. Jug said, "Wait a minute, my president is black." It's a lot going on. Trey in the building. Trey NBA. You a little bit late, but you always hit the rewind button. We're gonna be here for another hour at least, though. You can lock in right here. Still Dre, much love from Toronto. Dre, you gotta let us know what's good up there in Toronto. You going to the whole Ming? What's the name of that joint? The China. I can't remember the joint. I used to know the new Ho King where they got the
Kendrick joint.
They got the Kendrick fried chicken and all that.
Word.
Rock Nation got her deported if she keeps the coke rants going. They're gonna get her deported. Dang, y'all just convinced. Y'all just convinced you on that cocaine, huh? Let's go. She was riding with Ben Shapiro's racist ass during the C-19 day. Oh, it's getting crazy here. Oh, it's getting crazy over here. Nicki house look like the Not Like Us cover. Dang, what's going on, gang?
Right?
What's happening in here, gang? Hold up.
You want to spark something?
How homeboy say it? Hold the fuck up.
Yo, I didn't realize Nicki Minaj was this hated.
But what? Hold on. Let's rewind. What I tell you before the show started?
Yep.
I said I told you before the cameras even went on. I said that Nicki conversation. Be careful and just watch out. It's gonna get crazy in the comments. I told you that.
Can't talk about Cardi then.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
We should just have a whole podcast.
We didn't even look, TJ. We didn't even bring up Cardi, and this is what we got. I still got 40 comments of just they just tearing each other's head off.
Wow.
So
y'all are scrapping up in them.
I'm telling you, gang. I told you this Nicki shit gonna get crazy. You not a chatty patty, but something came out that bank in Tennessee.
Somebody said, "Oh, gee, not the butt."
Oh no, where you see that? You saw that already? Ain't nobody caring about no Megan. See, it's getting crazy, gang.
Oh, not the K-bot.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, not the because I said we're gonna get the K-bot shirt. Yeah. My comments, listen, we behind, gang. I'm sorry. Yeah, we behind, gang. We behind. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read the comments. I'm gonna skip some of this stuff, gang. It's a lot of stuff I'm just gonna skip. I'm just gonna be honest. Beehive have never been as wild as the bar. It's been for 10 years. I'm about to just start skipping. I'm sorry, gang. Mary told me she could do it tonight, but I told her no, I don't want you doing that.
I think the Beehive is freaking wild, bro.
Yeah.
If you say something about Beyonce, they be wilding. Yeah.
The Beehive, yeah. That's a different animal.
Yeah, the Beehive is different, bro.
That's a different animal.
Listen, man. There's a whole lot of comments.
Don't say nothing bad about no Beyonce, bro.
This Darius comment. I'm gonna read this and I might lay off the rest. Here's the thing: Nicki and Drake came in during the drought in hip hop, so you can't say they were good. So you can't say they were good when the place wasn't jumping to begin with. Okay. I'm gonna skip a bunch of this stuff because y'all motherfuckers is getting real. Y'all getting real
aggressive,
rude,
spicy.
You're getting rude and just. Jean Grey was around the entire time, and Nicki. All right, yep, she's right. Jean Grey walked away from hip hop though. Yeah. I just saw a little thing on her a couple days ago. Why she walked away? She said it was just people weren't really listening to her. They kept wanting to talk about her being a female rapper. She's like, I just want to be a rapper. Just talk about my rapping. Yeah. You keep comparing me to these females and that. She got tired of that. That's just the short version, but it was a lot more to it.
She just wanted to rap.
She just wanted to rap. Prince Alu in the building. Salute, Prince Alu.
Salute.
Appreciate you tapping in. Listen, we got a filled up chat. It's going crazy. I'm just gonna skip some of this Nicki shit. It's just getting crazy. Y'all motherfuckers is disrespectful. Listen, listen. We supposed to be brothers. Well, you want to kick some knowledge, nigga? What did he say after that? When he went to jack him in the line, he said, went to get the burgers. He said, man, we supposed to be brothers. On the movie, Society. He said, man, give me that fucking. He said, get the fuck out. Leave the burgers. And I can't remember what he said.
He said, I want fries, nigga.
No. It was like a double burger with cheese. Yeah, he go, Calvin double burger. Nigga, I said with cheese. Oh, let me smoke your ass. A double burger with cheese.
Yo, rest in peace to Saphir. He just died about 2 or 3 months ago. Saphir is his cousin who gets killed when they go to jack him and he reaches for the gun and they shoot him. Saphir is a rapper. West Coast
rapper. Cam, right?
No, that wasn't Cam. That was Saphir. Saphir is from the West Coast. He's a dope rapper from the West. Rest in peace. Just died like 2-3 months ago.
I swear his name was Cam or something like that.
Not that Cam is a different art. Cam run with Ice Cube.
Shout out to those that person who liked the video with TJ and shit.
I didn't see that yet. Nicki,
you just passed it. Right there.
Trey, salute. They talking about the videos on Monday nights. I Want Money song with TJ and Fliz. It's Hot Charles Dance for Me. Got the groove. We need the music right now. Listen, Trey, we appreciate you watching. That's Monday nights from 8. I'm gonna make it 3 hours now. I'm gonna do my best. I got 2 hours of videos right now. Next week I'm gonna try to push it to 3.
I got 5 new videos to send you.
Send that shit. Listen, we gonna shoot some videos. We're gonna shoot some videos now, gang. Listen, I'm about to premiere me. I'm premiering me probably 2 more new videos next week. I got so many videos to show, gang. It's just crazy. So come in Monday nights. We doing 3 hours next week. I'm gonna make it work some kind of way. Next Monday night, 8 to fucking what's that? 11.
Mm-hmm.
Come through. Sherry Ann, be there. Homebody. Just get in the comments and let us know what you're thinking, man. Let me keep this pushing. I like the collab with Luda, but she lost with the disrespect. I would never support a colorist. Okay. What's that damn Spike Lee movie? Listen, stop. Yo, chill the fuck out. He got 2 of them like that. Do the Right Thing.
Yep.
Where he's with Samuel Jackson is the radio guy.
Yep.
Chill the fuck out. Then in Higher Learning, they got
him.
No, he's not in Higher Learning, but they say wake up. What's my guy?
Omar Epps.
Now you talking about the director?
Samuel Jackson is in Do the Right Thing.
John Singleton. Did that one, right?
No, but the guy who says "Wake up," that's Morpheus.
Not Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm not gonna highlight no more of these crazy ass comments because they're getting real crazy. It's a lot too, gang. Listen, I'm gonna scroll down and down.
down.
Black gal, listen, we're gonna hit you up. Listen, we're gonna hit you up. It's a tough job though. It's not. This is not for the meek. Listen, gang. Those songs were bumping. Give me a double burger with cheese. Goddamn right.
Double burger with cheese.
With cheese. I almost smoked your ass. He still got that car. Yeah. I just saw that last week. What's this guy name? The guy that plays Kane.
Yep.
He still got the exact car from the movie. It's in perfect shape. He still drives it right now to this day. I just saw that. Yeah. They got a video. And that's the truth. Ruth. They're in the comments telling us what's going on. Cube. Yeah, they're in the comments. They telling Black Fishburne. Yep. School days. This right here. This one right here. Salute. School Days is the movie. Facts.
Classic movie.
School Days and Do the Right Thing. And then do y'all remember Jungle Fever?
Jungle Fever.
Yeah.
Let me just say something. That Italian chick is fire in Jungle Fever. I'm just gonna be honest.
I don't know what she looked like.
I'm just gonna be honest. She old now, but she's
old now, but yeah.
She was fire in that movie. Y'all gonna hate, but it is what it is. Let me see. They're gonna be like, this nigga got Jungle Fever.
Yeah, Tyron Turner. That's his name, Tyron Turner.
Tyron Turner, dead ass.
He's Kane to everybody else. He Kane, you know Kane.
Kane, but his real name is what?
Salute Black Gal. Let me see what else going on.
You know why can't anybody ever remember Bokeem Woodbine thing? There's always a meme. Every year there's a meme. This nigga been in like 20,000 movies. No, we know his name is like Bokeem Woodbine, bro.
Joaquin Woodbine, dead ass.
No, Bokeem.
Bokeem. I'm sorry, Bokeem. Yeah. You know they had a meme about him last year that no one knows his name. That he's in, but no, they had a meme. They were like. This guy is in all your favorite movies.
He's in a lot of movies.
Remember, he was in well, no, it wasn't him. Was it
Strapped with
who was in?
Star.
I just watched that last night. That's crazy that you said that too.
He was a soldier in that movie with they was at Alcatraz. What's that movie with Nick Cage?
I got Jungle Fever. You got Black Mall talking about Stevie Wonder on that soundtrack. That was a great movie. I saw the movie. I used to go. First of all, I used to watch all Spike Lee movies at the theater.
Dope ass soundtracks back.
Yeah, because they was required back then.
Yeah.
Maria, it's not Maria Tomei. It's Marissa Tomei.
Yeah,
Marissa Tomei is the Italian girl in Do the Right Thing. And yeah, Marissa Tomei. Marissa Tomei is the Italian girl. Marissa Tomei is the Italian girl.
Ain't that the chick who was like Aunt May and Spider-Man?
That's like Do the Right Thing. I meant to say Jungle Fever. I thought that's what we was talking about. I'm sorry, I said Do the Right Thing. She's in Jungle Fever. Jungle Fever.
The Cosby Show, the other version with the college.
She was young, I believe. Different world.
Wait.
Yeah.
No. There's a white girl in Different World. That is not Marissa Tomei. That is not Marissa Tomei.
Homegirl, she's the roommate.
Yes, I promise you, that is not Marissa Tomei. I know you're talking about. That's not Marissa Tomei.
She was like a redhead in there. I know you're talking about.
Annabella Scoria.
Annabella Scorsese. That's the chick.
Scoria. Oh, so that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's her name because Marissa Tomei is in.
Hold on, my cousin Vinny.
Yeah,
So JoJo said my cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
Hold on. No, we need confirmation.
She was in Different World though, bro.
No, he said.
Hold on. Marissa Tomei is in Different World.
In the chat, my cousin Vinny.
All right, so hold on. I
She
need
was
to.
the mechanic. My brother was mechanic.
Flizz, slow down.
My father was the mechanic.
Sometimes we say stuff be facts and it don't be facts. So, Flizzy,
Chat's telling it.
Flizzy, look up Marissa Tomei
I am right now.
because I think Homeboy is right. I think Annabella Scoria is in Jungle Fever,
That is her name.
right? And I think Marissa Tomei is on Different World, right?
She was Aunt-May and Spider-Man. Yeah.
Right. She still look all right to this day. Jason's Lyric, they're right in the chat and Caught Up. Oh, that's Bokeem Woodbine is in Caught Up.
Oh yeah, Caught Up. Yo, he was in a movie recently with Bill Burr, a comedy. Wait, they were dads. That shit was funny, yo.
Queenie said that was her in A Different World. Which her we talking about?
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa
She
Tomei.
was the little college redhead. Yeah.
Sim said Marissa Tomei was in My Cousin Vinny. All right. And Spider-Man. So we established that Marissa Tomei is not in Jungle Fever. That's Annabella Scoria. Okay. All right, we got it. So I had the names wrong. I'm rarely wrong with these names, but I got that one wrong. I mixed the two girls up. But you're right. Let me see. Y'all remember Hollywood Shuffle? We was talking about that a few weeks ago.
Yep.
We did a whole 80s movie. We did a whole thing. Hollywood Shuffle is a great. Oh, Mo Better Blues. That was a classic. Oh, you remember Mo Better Blues?
Yeah.
Classic. I saw every Spike Lee movie in the theater. I'm just gonna be
I
honest.
remember the living color version. Mo Better Butter.
JoJo said that Bokeem Woodbine was the C movie king.
For real,
I don't believe that.
He was. No, he
well,
was.
Low key. I don't want to do that to him though. Who was the movie? Oh, say was it Crooklyn where he kept drinking the like some magnesium, like he kept drinking Pepto-Bismol or something. He's like, you need to stop drinking that shit. It was some chocolate. It's Mackay Pfeiffer. I think it's either Crooklyn or he has a stomach ache and he keeps drinking through the whole movie. It's somebody gonna tell me in the comment. Crooklyn. Yeah, it was Crooklyn. True Harry said Crooklyn. Mackay Pfeiffer kept drinking the milk of magnesium.
Okay.
Because his stomach, you need to get that checked out.
I don't remember watching Crooklyn.
Crooklyn is a dope ass movie.
The soundtrack
but I thought Crooklyn was the one with the little girl. I might be thinking about. We might be on the wrong movie. Because Crooklyn is the one with Spike Lee, the little girl, her family's in Crooklyn. And then there's another movie with McKean Woodbine. With Mackay Pfeiffer, he keeps drinking the damn chocolate stuff because his stomach. No, he's drinking Yoo-Hoos because to help his stomach. They're like, dog, that's not medicine. This is fucking wrong with you.
I don't remember that.
Clockers. Jug is right.
I
It's
do
Clockers.
Yeah, I do remember
So
Clockers.
Crooklyn is not. Clockers is Mackay Pfeiffer. All right, you're right. Let me see. Everybody tell him in the comments it's Clockers. He do TV too. I won't front. He's my dude though. He was a terrible Halo TV show. Joaquin Woodbine. That's what we said. Bokeem Woodbine.
Yep.
This guy stays working, gang. Stays working. Scarecrow said I call him Dave Chappelle's evil twin, which he is.
He does look like
He
Dave
literally
Chappelle.
is Dave Chappelle's evil twin. That is a fact. Let me see. Toy. What up, Toy in the building? You missed a whole lot of convo. Clockers is right. So we were talking about Clockers, TJ. You remember Clockers?
Yeah, that's classic, bro.
Jim talking like he a young nigga. We the same age and Nas is 3 years older. Let's talk about Jim. We're supposed to be talking about Jim. And what's the other thing we're supposed to be talking about? Drake's return. We're gonna talk about that new song. How y'all feel about that new song? You heard it?
I heard
Flizzy?
it, yeah.
We're gonna talk about that. But first, I want to get to this Jim Jones. Again, Jim Jones once again is saying Jim Jones is surprised that he got backlash for saying this. Don't this sound crazy, gang? Like, but you know what it is? I'm gonna tell you what happened with Jim Jones. I used to call him the crazy man from Jason Lyric when I was young. Yo, Jason Lyric, listen.
Yeah, he did go crazy.
He went hard.
He went crazy in there, yo.
He played his job to the fullest.
He did. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that now.
Yeah. He did his thing. But so let's get to Jim Jones, gang. Why we talking this shit? I want to read his article because Jim Jones, he really thought, I'm gonna tell you what it is, he's in his own bubble. Us elder statesmen flares sometime, and not you and not me, TJ. I don't do it, but I know why they do it. I understand what happens. We get in a bubble of our own. We think that we know. Just like I thought that Marissa Tomei was in, and I stood on. I'm like, no, she's in Jungle Fever. She ain't in Jungle Fever, but I felt like she was in it. I stood on it. That's what Jim Jones did with this Nas shit. Jim Jones forgot how many people fucking love Nas. He forgot that Nas is probably the second most influential rapper in the history of hip hop, second to Jay-Z. Let's just be a buck. I love both of these niggas. And Nas is the greatest lyricist in the history of hip hop. It's just a fact. But what I want to say that Nas is the second most influential guy in the history of hip hop. Jim Jones don't know that because he's in Jim Jones La La Land, right? So he thinks that all the shit that he done is so important to hip hop, right? Jim Jones is like this old guy that lives in one city. He lives on one little block. He hangs on that block, and everything that happens on that block is the biggest shit in the world. He don't understand that the other block got other shit. 2 blocks down got more shit going on. He's just worrying about his own block. So he started thinking that he was bigger than Nas. In some fucking world, some young kid named Eli came out and said he liked Jim Jones. Jim Jones better than Nas. Jim Jones ran with it, but didn't understand why he got backlash. He doubled down, tripled down, went on Shannon Sharp, went on Fat Joe and Jada, went on all these different podcasts and started a whole thing when he said, I'm moving the algorithm. I'm the algorithm bender. He said, check the numbers, check the stats. You check Nas Billboard stats. Where everybody check the stats, you lost in every single fucking category, right? Everybody was like, Jim Jones, you wrong. Admit it. So he went back. He's like, I made a boo-boo, but you know, I'm more influential. You can't tell me I'm not more influential than Nas. I don't give a fuck what you say. I double down, triple down,
He just standing on what he believes in.
Right. So now Jim Jones is back yet again, still talking about this because every YouTuber, everybody in the world was like, Jim, you're bugging. Slow down, son. You're killing him, right? So now Jim Jones is back again, right? He's back again. And I said I wasn't talking about Jim Jones no more once I did my last video because I was like really frustrated. I was like, I'm sick of this. But he's back again saying, and I'm going to read this article because me personally, I'm done with the conversation, but some of you people still gotta hear this shit. So it's like a narrative that we got to combat. I still got to combat this. So I'm going to do it right now on the show, right? Let me read this article, have this conversation, and y'all can let me know how y'all think it, what y'all thinking about this. But I honestly, listen, I don't know why I still got to talk about this, but I'm going to do it. Jim Jones hits back at the Nas backlash. Once again, here we fucking are. Jim Jones has admitted that he was surprised by the amount of backlash he received for saying he was better and more successful than Nas. It's ridiculous. Nas was just here at P-Pack in a goddamn tuxedo, rapping in front of a packed fucking house with an orchestra. What the fuck?
I was there front row.
How you think you more influential than this guy? Well, let me keep this pushing. Speaking to Angie Martinez for her In Real Life podcast, the controversial former Dipset member was asked if he'd been trolling with his comments. Jim Jones replied, I mean, you're definitely correct, but I didn't start it. There was a young gentleman they asked a question to, and this clip went viral. He was on a podcast, and they asked him who's more relevant, Jim Jones or Nas. That went super viral, and that led to all these people with platforms to ask that question. He added, I gave people a prerequisite. I know how to go viral. This is easy. We're in a community where everything goes viral and turns into a revenue stream. I'm on everybody's explore page. I'm at the top of this page, the top of that page. You like me, don't like me, know who I was, one click away from making me some money. I also have a record label. I have artists. I have music out. It makes that much more easier to know who Jim Jones is. I'm worried about myself when I make these moves. I know how to turn my negatives into a positive. So let's talk about this, TJ.
He just told you what he's doing.
Yeah.
What he doing?
He's like, fuck it. He's you know what I mean? I'm gonna get this money. He's right when he says his name's at the top of every Like that's what you're hearing about. His name is always in some type of conversation, but he's like, shit, I'm turning this shit into a bag, and he's laughing about it. Basically,
Yes.
he doesn't care if you think he's better than Nas, this and that. Because guess what? He's probably booked right now. He's probably on his way to a venue right now. What time is
But you know what, TJ, I'm gonna push back on that because
he's on the pull up right now.
No. I'm not going to simplify it that much because he does care. Because when he was on Jada and Joe, he got a little intense.
No. I know what
he cared, and then when he was on Shannon Sharp, he cared. So he's making it like I'm just doing algorithm. But every single podcast he's been on, he's got upset about it. He got mad intense.
But we know Jimmy gets emotional.
I think it's both sides of that coin. I think because number one, what we know of Jim Jones is his ego is not gonna just let you punk him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
He
just said it in the comment. He's 50 years old and still want to be the tough guy.
Yeah, like no matter where he goes, he's not
muscle.
gonna let you sun him. So even if like, all right, I'm gonna let everybody talk about me or whatever, but I am gonna get this attention. But if I go on, let's say Shannon Sharp, so he's like, you ain't better enough. He's not the type of personality archetype that's gonna just like, yeah. You know,
no, he's not going to lay down.
He's not going to say that.
He's not going to concede and give it to you. I'll give it. He's not going to.
He's going to say, "Yo, you not going." He's going to be like,
"Yeah, I'm going to go viral."
He's like, "You're not going to disrespect me, but I'm still going to eat off of this." You know, so it's a little both.
So basically, he's going to talk his shit too.
You know what though? I'm going to say something. As you know, this is just me talking, and I'm just going to keep it a buck. We all know about this viral thing. Look at Darius. He said Jim think viral means something in 2025, like we back in. Yeah. So what I'm saying is. We're becoming a society that excuses the weirdest behavior over it being trolling, right? We'll say he was just trolling, right? You can say the most dumbest, heinous shit, and if you just say I was trolling, then it's excused. No, motherfucker, you talking some dumb shit, and you're being disrespectful to a man that don't bother nobody. Nas don't bother nobody. He don't bother nobody. He haven't dissed a nigga since he dissed Hov in fucking 25 years ago. He said I don't speak nobody's name. So yeah, you trolling, but we gonna fucking call you out. Don't be surprised at the fucking backlash. You deserve it. We're not. Listen, I know these young niggas give niggas passes for trolling. We're not doing that shit. Fuck that. You're wrong. You're loud. You're ignorant about the shit, and you need to be called out. And I'm not. It's not to you, Fliz or TJ. This is to the dudes that excuse this shit. Oh well, he was just trolling just to get it back. No, fuck that. You're going to be accountable for that. Jim's legacy is fucked up behind this. He might have got a so-called bag, but his name is trash right now. He was getting a lot of goodwill for a while. A lot of people's like, Jim Jones, the most improved rapper, right? For the last 7 years, they've been saying out of the whole Dipset, Jim is the best right now because he's making the best. I said it like when he signed a title 10 years ago. He walked into Jay-Z office, got a deal from Jay-Z. I said, when I listened to what he I said, Jim making some of the best music of his career. Better than the other dudes that he was rolling with. So I was like, for at least 10 years, I've been saying this guy, I've been giving him praise. Now with this stunt, I can't do that no more. Because now you just showed that you'll do anything, you'll say anything. Like, I don't like rappers like that. This why we mad at Drake, the bubble bath rap. Why we mad at Kanye for saying silly shit, right? It wasn't a fucking choice. Slavery wasn't a fucking choice. Goofy ass nigga. So no, we're not letting you. I was trolling. Fuck you. And you're fucking trolling. So somebody got to be like, yo, we're standing on this. You're not going to play with us. This is our culture. We don't this is why we here. This is why these youngers think they can do and say any fucking thing. That's why Eli think he can say this nigga's more influential than Nas. He can say some crazy shit. So somebody got to be like, no, Eli, let me sit you down and talk to you. This nigga Nas has mad platinum records, mad fucking gold records. This nigga been in the game for 25 years. This nigga was a legend before this motherfucker Jim Jones even started rapping. So no, Eli, he's not more influential. Just because this motherfucker Jim Jones can make niggas wear a certain belt and a certain kind of some True Religion jeans and a fucking Ed Hardy shirt, that don't make him more influential. Because Nas right now can pack a fucking arena right now. He sold out Madison Square Garden twice if I'm not fucking mistaken. So no, your influence means somebody gonna go spend $100 to see your ass. That's what influence means. So all that shit you did in 2008 when motherfuckers was wearing Vamp Life and all that shit, that don't mean a goddamn thing to nobody in 2025. So yes, nigga, you're not more influential than Nas. And that's the fucking point that I'm trying to make. Let me just keep this pushing. Nas is opening a casino. He's locking. We got to spaz at some point on this shit. At least someone.
And I'm gonna keep saying this every time you say something like that. It goes back to when Puffy told Loon,
yeah,
You want to sell out these arenas, or you want to do clubs for the rest of your life?
What Loon say?
The fuck you think he said? Know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what like, and it's all respectfully, but it's like, damn, like, know what I'm saying? Like he said, somebody in the comments is like, yo, Nas has got a casino. We already spoke about that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like it's different levels.
Yeah.
Let me see. Talking about that and at the training school that I do Shaka, the picture I showed you, and Shaka brought that up. Well, one of the kids asked him, yo, what's your take on the Nas? And he even realized that kid didn't realize that the dude he's talking to was on Nas's album.
Yeah.
You know, so he opened right up. Well, me, I was on King's Disease 2 and blah blah blah. And it was like, oh shit, you know, I already knew. But
you posted a picture of him.
Yeah, that was down with him, and he was talking to the kids.
Okay,
but he I wish I could go word for word what he said about that, but he so eloquently put it. Like Jim Jones is like this. He goes, Nas is a different level of. He wasn't. He just said it, and all like maybe like a 30-second blurb, but it was so eloquently put. I was like, damn, I wish I kind of recorded it. How he said, but the shit he said was just, all right, that was it. You nailed it. Bang. You know what I mean?
I think what's going on with Jim, he a lot of these guys, a lot of our elders, gang. I said this the other day. I'm going to be honest, 90% of my idols that I thought was this, that, and the third, we can make a list right now of 100 of them motherfuckers. It's something they did that fucked me up. And I get it, they humans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Heroes, bro.
Yeah.
I get it, they humans. But it's like they get at this age, gang, and they get into the lights and the camera, and they do shit that's so out of character. I'm like, Jay, like you said Nas was your idol. And you said in high school, like you're fucking, like this nigga's like 50 years old. Like he's only 3 years older than you. You're like, in high school, Nas was the man, but I ain't messed with Nas since Belly. Since Belly, my nigga? Like you ain't fuck with Nas since Belly? He ain't been influential since fucking Belly? What year that come out? Belly? Hype Williams?
Maybe 98?
That might be 98, 99. So Nas ain't been trashed since Belly? Like, come on, man. You saying crazy shit. Nas is actually elevated since Belly, right?
I don't believe I think Jim Jones was saying that again out of ego and flashing like everybody's coming at me, so you get defensive. You start throwing blows, you're in a corner.
He cornered
because
himself.
then the same person said on Shannon Sharp, he challenged him to a Nas verse. He go, I bet you I can spit a Nas verse. Like, you know what I mean? That doesn't sound like someone who stopped listening to a rapper back in the 90s. That sounds like someone like, oh no, I listen to shit. You know what I mean? I can spit over a Nas.
I think the damn battle was after Belly. Ether is. Am I tripping? Am I on crack?
You're right, because it was early 2000s.
Ether is after Belly.
It was early 2000s.
Ether was 01. Right? But Ether wasn't against Jim Jones.
Made you look.
No. But what I'm saying is Jim Jones saying he stopped messing with Nas after Belly.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. So he's making it like Nas was insignificant since fucking Belly. Since he went to since what was his name in Belly? He went to Africa. So I guess him saying Africa that made him like what was it? Roy? What was his name?
I can't remember.
Somebody
came
know.
on 01.
Oh, and what was Nas' name in Belly?
I can't remember his name.
Sincere.
Yeah.
So since Sincere went to Africa, I'm going to Africa. You ain't been rocking with Sincere since he went to Africa. Come on, man. It's really early 2000s. How much of a bag can he get for this? You can't really. This is the thing that, and I understand what he's trying to say, but you can't really turn. You can't turn viral clips into you a little bit, yes. But ask the Island Boys, right? ask Bobby Shmurda how much all them followers can get. Bobby Shmurda tried to do a 32 city tour, barely move 10 tickets per city.
I just think Bobby Shmurda, he made a move too late. He should have been on that when he first came home. I
think Bobby Shmurda, he made his music too late. He tried to do a tour with no new music. That's the problem. Yeah. Right, like Hot Nigga's 10 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's very old.
Like when he got out of jail, he should have been already. Because that's what the people was waiting for. It's just like go.
But you got to also take this into account. I forgot who said it. Maybe it was Busta Rhymes. These cats ain't making music that is like that holds you. It's not like they're making microwave stuff. It's like, this is hot right now. But when we start getting older, your fan base starts getting 30, 40, 50. Mm-hmm. Are they going to play that at the cookout? Are they going to play this? And a lot of the music is so microwave, it's not going to hold water, you know?
Okay.
So I believe that's what happened to like an artist, like no diss to Bobby Shmurda, but I don't know anything that anybody, even young people, would consider. Yo, this is the classic right here.
I think
you know
Bobby
what I mean?
Shmurda only has one real record.
That's what I'm saying. It was a hit record, but it's not a like, oh, this is gonna carry me to my when I get old. I'm gonna love this. You know.
In his defense, though,
So
he said, "I'm a
time. It's not a
no
joy.
I can listen. I can listen.
I can
listen to Illmatic right now and be like, oh, nostalgia. You know
right. He don't even have a full album, Bobby Shmurda, that people can say is a classic.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? He hit a microwave spot with a music career. It was real hot, radiated that spot, and he wanted that to carry the meal to carry. And we're like, nah, it's not. It's not in the realm of an Illmatic. You know what I mean, or something like that.
Pepper, Naughty by Nature.
Right.
These guys are still touring.
Think of Salt and Pepper, right? You can play to people our age. You can play some shit like "What a Man," and we're like, all right, what a man, what a man.
I mean, we're older. Bobby Shmurda is like a fucking kid compared to that.
No, I get it, but I'm using the metric of like
what years did those records come out, and they're still touring and selling out arenas off with those records.
I'm even willing to go as far as saying even Chief Keef would have more of an impact later than Bobby Shmurda would. That's
crazy.
Because I saw who was it?
You said Chief Keef, yeah, he will.
He got a heavy.
But in Bobby Shmurda's defense,
play Chief Keef.
Let me say this on Bobby Shmurda's defense. In Bobby Shmurda's defense, and then this ain't a good defense, but he's saying I was just a kid off the block. You know, this is Bobby Shmurda words. He just said this like a couple months ago. He said I was just a kid off the block. I didn't know what I was doing. I got that. We shot that video in the hood. We didn't know it was gonna blow. These are excuses I can understand because he had a chance since that with the shit. You have fucking Taylor Swift doing the hot nigga dance. So you know what I'm saying? So you can't keep saying that. But at the end of the day, he's like, I was just a kid off the block. I didn't know what I was doing. We didn't have no aspirations beyond this. My management was just my uncle, and it was like he's like it was just the whole thing was bad. And I get that. But at some point, there was enough. I think somebody took him under their wing, like Ye or somebody major stopped messing with him. So you know what I mean? I get it. What he's trying to say. He's trying to say I didn't know no better.
Yeah.
I got locked up. He said we knew the feds had us. We knew that was always hanging on my head. So I just knew I was going in. It's just a lot of stuff he's saying. But he got out. Bobby Shmurda been out about 5 years. Am I bugging?
That's what I was saying. Like when he came home, he's just supposed to be go, bro. Because that's what the people was expecting.
So I mean, to wrap this, I'm sorry, gang. I missed a lot of comments, but Bobby got locked up right after his hit.
Yeah.
Let me see what else. Anybody referring to this Bobby thing? There's a lot of comments.
I feel like
Miss Rock Kitty must have rewinded it because she talking about my cousin Vinny
and do something
Go ahead.
Very unexpected, but a record that would stick. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But so know what though?
Like some Bobby Shmurda and Rihanna tape. Like it was supposed to. I feel like he's supposed to do something stupid like that. Yo.
But you know what though? He didn't know what he was doing because he came out and he had a whole different image. Like right here. D Block said didn't make it no better. He started acting zesty. So I have to acknowledge the elephant in the room. We're gonna get back to Nas and Jim, but there was an elephant in the room that Bobby came out smiling. He was happy for some reason. Happy to get out, right? This 7 years. Right. But the consensus of the people, I'm just not me. I'm not gonna say me or TJ, what they say, the views and opinions expressed. That's not us. I'm just talking about the people, right? The people use that word that D Block said, zesty, and his image changed. And as a matter of fact, I remember at one point Bobby was denouncing like the gang life, like he was. Did I making this up? Did he say that? He said something like that, right? He was denouncing the hardcore. Y'all niggas could still be hardcore. I'm gonna have fun, right? Am I bugging? I'm almost saying I'm so. Like he said something like that. He said something where he was changing his image to whatever. Right, and he had the video with all the white girls, this and that. So it changed. The people changed their opinion of him.
The first record that we heard from him, I think, was with Quavo or the Migos.
Bobby Shmurda made the realest song ever, and damn near did 10 years because of it. Yeah. But they was already on him, man. Listen,
it was a good.
Too much cheese and allegedly. Dre, you wrong. I'm gonna read this, Dre, but you wrong for this. Too much twisting his hips.
Oh, damn.
Y'all killing this guy. Listen. Hold up, man. Listen. Hold up. Black girl said twerking and shit. Hold up. Simmer down. We need control in this bitch.
Oh, man.
Bobby was young when he was locked up and had no idea about the music business. then came out still clueless to the game. That's a fact.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a fact. He still came out and people was waiting on him because remember at one point that's around the Tekashi 6ix9ine era. So everybody's like, we see what a fucking snitch is. Who was the real one? Yeah. Bobby reputation was in full intact,
record, bro. He needed 2 big records that take him out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like
Toy.
Right away.
Yeah.
The whole game changed when he came home. That takes some adjustment. That's fact. When he went in, it was different. I know it was like drill niggas in the hood. When he came out, what's popping? 5 years ago. What was popping 5 years ago? It was still that because Pop Smoke was still alive, right? Yeah. But it was a more elevated. It was a more they commercialized the drill. They learned how to let's get away from the Lil Durk was changing shit and G Herbo. They was like, okay, we did all that op shit, but we're gonna make some drill. We're gonna take some music that's gonna be easy to digest, bigger records. We're not gonna incriminate ourselves. I'm just gonna be honest. Even though G Herbo got locked up and fucking Dirk sitting in prison right now for some dumb shit. But end of the day, hip hop rap itself had determined how to be more valuable. Bobby didn't know that. So Bobby came out, he was stuck in the past. I don't even know who he was working with as a producer. Kanye could spin the block and take out Bobby. Bobby ain't out rapping your favorite rapper. Can he rap, TJ?
You mean like
can Bobby Shmurda just rap?
I don't think he's like top 5.
We haven't seen it.
Ain't gotta be no top 5, top 100. Top 100.
To somebody he is.
Yeah.
No, to you. Can you name 100 niggas better than Bobby Shmurda? I can name 200 niggas.
Yeah, I definitely can.
What about you, Flizzy?
I mean, I've been around listening to rap since inception. You know what I mean?
So he's not a rapper.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Like you can't. I wouldn't engage him like that.
That's what I was saying. Like he's supposed to come when he came home. He's supposed to come out with a songs. Like you know what I'm saying? Like a song that's gonna take him like and talk about all of that shit that we want to hear him say. But that hook just gotta be something crazy and big. You know what I'm saying?
And I think he didn't know that. And also, I think I'm going to be honest. I think when Bobby got out, it was mad bitches lined up. So he was thinking about that.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Yeah. But I'm saying
you don't think it was more fun out there?
Yeah, but he was whoever was around him is supposed to be like, look, here's what we need to do. This, know what I mean? Like, let him do what he does, but that hook and that beat, it gotta be that shit, bro.
You gotta Roy Jones hook him. Y'all must have forgot. I'm back rapping. I'm back out here. You know what I'm saying?
I need that hook right now.
Like he needed like 2 or 3 records like that.
Okay.
Know what I mean? Like for real.
He can make a hit.
I feel like he would have been like straight out of here.
Aries said he's an ABC rapper. JoJo said name one other Bobby Shmurda song. Computers or something like that.
But those are records that's like hood records though. That's what I'm saying.
You can't do a tour in 32 cities with hood records.
That's why I was like, boom, they're supposed to set him up with the big records, bro.
And Toy said it was gimmicky too, like you said, 6ix9ine. That's what 6ix9ine was out.
Yeah.
Imperial Stat said drill his ass. I can't even argue with that. Remember Sylvia Rome picked him up from jail, but she left the label and his comeback didn't fully happen. I believe Sylvia Rome passed. But she's the owner. She used to be a Sugar Hill Gang Records. Right. Yeah, she was a very big deal. Leland, right.
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
One of his, well, not the one that had the birthday party, but his brother's name is Leland. He's named after his father.
He's the one that was on
shout out to Leland
TV joint.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. He can make a hit if with the right team if he's being produced.
That's what I'm saying. Like Bobby Shmurda, like he had to have the right people around him to basically make the record.
Now, speaking of viral, D Block got a point. He said him in bed with that person killed his whole image. See, Fliz is like, listen, I don't know about all this nonsense. Y'all going too little deep.
No. I get it.
He was in bed with someone that claimed like it was Randy. Yo, I thought, listen, Randy from Black Black. Listen, I thought you knew, Fliz. What the hell? So it is.
But if you have an image that is like that, like pretty much, if you have a hard ass image and you give people any reason to see the chink in your armor, and there's a certain realm of hip hop where your fan base really counts on you like a superhero to be that super thug or something like that. Yeah. If you show any hint of mortality that you're a real human being.
Right.
It's like, yo, no, you ain't real. You ain't out killing niggas right now. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You catch somebody of that rapping of that caliber and looking, as they say, zesty, it's gonna hurt your feelings.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest. I had a guy. I just have to say this is real. I had somebody hit me up saying, I am a fan of yours, and I want you to just be aware that words like zesty, like they said, try not to use them kind of words. So I try not to say, you don't hear me saying that, because they were like, yo, that's like, you know what I'm saying? They were saying that that's disrespectful to people like myself. So I try not to say shit like that, but it's not up to me. I can't control what you guys say, but I try to be like respectful to other people, because that's just, it is what it is. Bobby Shmurda might be able to outright Blueface, but that's about it. I think Blueface might got him. I'm just gonna be honest.
Oh, dude.
2 more days. Yep. Let me see what else. There's a lot of comments in. Salute. AE Waylights. Salute. Appreciate you. Said love the channel. Highlights. I could be AEW highlights. AEW highlights. Salute to AEW highlights. I'm dumb as shit. I'm tired. This moonshine smooth, CJ.
I'm trying to tell you.
Once you put the ice cubes in it, I'm good, gang.
It's too smooth.
No, it's good.
Let's
Bobby
smooth.
Bitch. Bobby Bitch was another lit.
Damn.
Yeah, Bobby Bitch is another lit song. Let me see what's going on.
It's Britney,
That's
bitch.
what I said, like, yo, before he went in, like he was at the height of everything.
Yeah, he
Like,
was going
literally
somewhere.
went
Yeah,
in, like at the height. I don't even think the album was out yet. The full album was out yet. I feel like the album came out once he got locked up.
Yeah, so you know what? Miss Rock Kitty, she don't rewind it. She talking about Jules and Jim. I think she watching the old part. She said Jules is better than Jim. I got Jules CD before I would get anything with Jim.
Yep.
remember, homeboy snatched that little man up on the block for him saying that type of shit.
Yeah.
Apologize to my wife type shit.
Okay, let me see. I be on the farm vibing out. Jojo on the farm?
On the farm?
Damn.
Hey, in the middle of the barn.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Smoking
What
on
up, bro?
hay.
I didn't honestly realize the word zesty is disrespectful regardless of the context. I'll keep them. Yeah, Sherry, and I got hit up by one of my subscribers, and they was like, "Yo, Charles, just be aware that that's hurtful to some people, but it is what it is." Let me keep this moving. Thank you, Charles. I'm so over this LBGTQ adjacent labels. I'm a hetero woman, and that shit, such a turn off. It is what it is. Toy, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I just put the message out there. It is what it is. Gotta be PC, I guess. Listen, man. Sim says she agrees with you, Fliz.
All right, what's up?
Let me see what else going on. Listen, we gotta talk about the last thing before we get out of here. I said enough about Jim Jones, I believe. I don't think there's nothing to say about that. I don't think we need to say nothing else about Bobby Shmurda. But what I'm gonna do right now, right? The last thing I want to talk about is your boy Drake new record. They're saying it might go number 2 next week. That record that he just dropped might go number 2. It's called What Did I Miss? Did you hear it, Flizzy?
Yeah, I heard it.
Did you hear TJ?
But you know what? Know what he did, Charles? He did what you said he should do.
Tell me.
What he does.
He stayed in his lane.
Yeah, stayed in his lane. But he is talking that shit though.
So I just want to say this before we go any further. I think that he got to stop talking about the people that not his friends no more.
You're right.
He got to stop talking about LeBron.
Yep.
He got to stop talking about Westbrook. He got to stop talking about DeRozan. Move on, gang. They're just basketball players. They're not your friends. You were cool. You get courtside seats. They came and they were chilling with you. LeBron was cool with you. But first of all, they didn't disrespect you. They just went to the goddamn pop-out, gang. And I know people going to say, well, that's a pop-out. It's disrespectful. Anybody on that stage is saying, F Drake, da-da-da. We want Drake to die. No, LeBron has to go to the pop. He's an LA Laker. He has to be there.
It's the same way that Mike Tyson had beef with LL.
Yeah.
I mean, LL had beef with Mike Tyson for being on Cannabis video. It's like people, you took a side, you took his side.
You mean LL had beef? You said LL had beef with
LL
Mike
had
Tyson?
beef with Mike Tyson back in the day because he was on Cannabis record.
Right, but I get it, and I understand that.
But no, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm just saying like rappers get sensitive like that.
Rappers are sensitive.
I thought we were cool.
They're the most sensitive people on earth. They act real tough, but they're the most sensitive. But at the same time, Drake, we've heard you, LeBron. We've heard these no sneak disses. Right now, Drake clearly has no ghostwriter. I'm just gonna be honest. because he's in his feelings.
Yeah.
He still hasn't worked through his feelings, so he's writing songs in his feelings. So he just wrote a whole song. If you really pay attention to the What Did I Miss, it's still emotional. He's still talking about the guys that turned their back on him.
Mhm.
Yo, I got you booked because I did this, that. I bought you a two-tone watch. Da, da, da. It's all this material shit you do for motherfuckers. He's tricking. I'm just tricking on these niggas, just to be honest. You buying niggas that can afford their own watch. You buying them a watch,
Yeah, right.
and you making it like, now we boys. Like, oh,
Yeah.
be my friend. You giving them a friendship bracelet. You know what I'm saying? Some bubble bath
He
shit.
said he's buying friends.
He tried to buy friends, but
Yeah,
they still
yeah.
going to the pop out. LeBron was friends with this guy before Drake. LeBron was friends with Kendrick before Drake. What he look like? First of all, what he look like not going because of you? You never ask yourself that. And then you never ask yourself, what the fuck did I do to these niggas that have the 20v1, the fake ass 20v1? They keep saying it's a 20 niggas versus one. It was really only 7 niggas. Let's be honest. Rick Ross, Metro, Future, fucking Kendrick,
See, you got hit 7 times.
It's only about 7 niggas. But at the same time, what did you do to these niggas? All of them got a story, right? That girl in Barbados, I probably shouldn't have. Like, it's all of them got a story. You did some fuck shit to him. Say that shit. That's the raps I want to hear. When he dropped this motherfucking album called Iceman, I want to hear the rapping about, yo, when I was in Barbados and I fucked your wife, I shouldn't have did that. Tell us that bullshit, right? You're not being accountable, my nigga. It's all about they call it the victim rap. He created a new lane in rap. They calling this shit victim rap now, TJ.
Victim. That's a
Drake has made a new lane in hip hop. They call victim rap.
Damn, bro. Damn.
He's
the
a
first time I
trendsetter.
ever heard this
He's
shit, like-
trendsetting, buddy.
You serious about that?
I'm dead ass. They're calling Drake's rap victim rap. I don't want no victim rap.
So he's in a corner like this.
But it's just like it's some bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's some respectfully some light skin shit. TJ don't want to hear that, but it's some light skin shit.
God damn.
TJ don't be on light skin shit. I'm just gonna be honest. He don't be on light
by
skin
a
shit.
subscriber talking that shit now.
I know,
like
right?
Where you using that term.
Light skin niggas don't never. They don't get mad because they know it's true. They be like, yeah, he right. But let me see. Charles is so dope for showing respect. Now, listen, that's what I do, true. But listen, not except for light skin niggas. No, fuck. I'm like, people call me light skin. I can say that. But listen, I feel like this dude Drake.
When we go to Atlanta, they're gonna be calling you Redbone anyway.
Yeah.
Just like me. Don't worry about it.
I hated that when they used to say that shit. Yeah, you're right. But listen, I feel like at the end of the day, what we got now with this song that he just dropped, I feel like he's still, and I know a lot of you think that it's a dope record. I need him to get past this. They abandoned me. I feel bad about, like that. Get your swag back, right? You feel like you got his swag back, TJ?
No.
Fliz, you think he got his swag back?
I think this is who Drake is. When I heard the record, I said, "Oh, this sounds like." I haven't been up on Drake's like all his the newer records. The last record, I'm like, it's not there for me. But older Drake, I'm like, oh, that dude was rapping.
He was rapping.
I think this record falls in line with who I think what Drake has been doing. I don't think any more or any less of the record. I'm like, do I think it's hot? I don't know. Do I think it's dope? I don't know. I think it's a record.
Yeah.
Like, just to be honest, that's my honest opinion. It's a record.
But it's a record that if Drake would have dropped this 2 years ago, it would have went number 1.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
You know
like,
what I'm
he's so
saying?
stained
Like,
right now.
It would have
record.
went number 1. Now we clowning him, but we clowning him for the antics he did after the battle. You can lose a battle gracefully, but these antics are making it tough for us to respect. You're throwing it. You
But
got a
that's
lawsuit,
why,
and you know what I'm saying. You're
You
always
know,
subbing.
I'll be 100% honest with
Like,
you
he's
guys.
supposed to fall back and then put out records like what he's doing right now. That's what he was supposed to do.
I'll be honest with you after this whole thing with him and the battle. I don't care what nobody says. We say, man, if he did this and did that, no matter what Drake drops, people have their mind set because it's the law now to be like, he can drop a fire record. Oh, he probably write that shit. There's always gonna be a but.
Yeah.
No matter what Drake does from here on, I'm telling you, the rap community in general, as a whole, is gonna be like, now, even if you don't, I remember, I'll bring up a story back in the day when D Block and G Unit was beefing. There was this kid, Asian kid. He loved G Unit, and no matter what D Block said, he just hated it. Like, D Block was coming out with them bars. Like, remember D Block? They were rappers, and this kid hurt his soul that they were saying that against G Unit. And it's like, yo, same thing. If Drake can drop something hot, if we're at the stage where it's not cool to like him, So we're gonna find a reason to be
Not
like,
to like him.
this is hot, but that's the realm he's in. That's just
Yeah.
me keeping it a buck. No matter what Drake does, he's not gonna be. It's gonna be a question mark, an asterisk. The beat was hot though. The beat was hot though. I don't know. They could have got somebody else on it though. Watch, I'm telling you. And that's all I wanna. That's my little 2 cents to the piece.
I feel like this is my thing. You were right that hip hop is going to look at him sideways, but he still got his fans. His fans are going to say that everything he says and does is amazing. They said this record is amazing. They said his bar. They're quoting every line of this
They
thing.
said that?
They're saying that his bars is crazy. Fliz, you don't understand. On Twitter is a different world. They live in a different world than we are.
Rollout.
Yes,
What's
they're
that,
saying it's
15, 20 minutes. It's like a little.
no. He did an hour. He did it. So Drake is a streamer now. Drake has a stream deal with Kick. He gets paid to be a streamer. So his first stream was that hour-long stream where they debuted that record. That record's only 3 minutes, but the rest of the stream, he's driving around Toronto in an ice truck. He's in a freezer dancing by himself. Like I watched the whole thing. Like it's a whole thing. Like it's an hour long and da da da. So he's right now, he's getting money in both banks, double dipping. He's getting money as a streamer and he's getting money as a rapper. So that's what he's doing.
So he's basically using his fan base, like not utilizing his fan base.
He's utilizing his fan base.
You know what I mean? To get a bigger bag outside.
I personally don't want my rappers to be streamers. I don't want them to be streamers. I want you to just rap.
Just rap.
I think it's that those days are over.
Yeah.
You can't just be a rapper because there's no money in it.
But he's supposed to be the number one rapper in the business. He's supposed to be on Taylor Swift level. I don't need you making a fucking stream for 2 hours.
No, I'm going. Your statement was, I don't want my favorite rappers to.
Yeah.
I think the day and age is over where you can just be a rapper. You know what I mean?
It's gotta do a bunch of other shit.
You got to do a bunch of shit. Yeah.
King Philip is right. Ain't that the same thing Drake said about Weeknd tricking on dudes? That is the exact same thing. That's the exact same thing he accused Abel of doing, tricking on dudes. And now you made a song. He literally just said in this song, "What did I miss?" He said that I gave you some two-tone watches and da da da. So you were doing the same thing. I'm just gonna be honest. I know a lot of motherfuckers say I be hating, but I low-key do. I'm just gonna be honest. But it's a reason though. These fake ass fans irritate the shit out of me. And also this stuff, I'm just a hip-hop head. We would never, this shit they do these days, gang, we would never. These motherfuckers wouldn't have had a career. The motherfucker would have been top quality. Magnum opus. They would have had one record.
That song is fire.
It's fire, but they would have had one record, been the fuck out of here. The shit that this nigga gets to pull, they would have been the fuck out of hip-hop easily. But for some reason, right, when he came, let's digest. What year this nigga Drake come in? Let's just be honest.
Early twos.
02, 03, some shit
Early
like that.
two,
Peacoat
something like
Aubrey.
that, yeah.
He's a nice kid from Canada. He had a fucking peacoat on.
Wayne was at his height. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Wayne was at his.
That's it. That's what people don't acknowledge. That Wayne co-signed. First, before Wayne came, he was a cool MySpace rapper.
Plus, when YouTube was popping though, well, here's what was smart with Wayne. He filmed everything, so everything was on YouTube. So all the behind the scenes shits, the Young Money when Wayne's on tour, he's bringing all of them out. Nicki first signed, Drake first signed, Tiger's there, like the whole original Young Money, like that era.
And there's something we're forgetting to acknowledge about that era. Drake
Wayne
was
was
fucking
top.
hot too.
And Wayne was
Fire.
Wayne was the hottest thing smoking.
Wayne was the shit, but Drake's records at that time were fuego. Like, yo, don't front like that iteration.
Records, right?
This Drake now ain't that Drake.
No.
Best I ever had was fire.
But Wayne's son just said my dad wrote all his raps.
No, I know, regardless of who wrote it.
So imagine
His
what
song
if he
was
wrote
fire.
them raps?
His songs were fire back then. It's just like the Drake we're hearing out. That what's the name of his new joint? What did I miss?
What did I miss?
The what did I miss? I hear it, I'm like, that's not. But when he came out, he hit that sweet spot of time with "Baby, you're my everything, you're all I ever wanted."
That Drake didn't care about friends. It's not. He was like, I'm the fucking. This is my time. I'm next. This is me. He wasn't talking about y'all motherfuckers. Yo, you don't like me no more. This nigga right now is like, you don't like me no more type nigga.
Yeah.
It don't hit the same. But we're in an emo era too, though.
That Drake was trying to become the Drake that he is right now.
This Drake only became weak after Kendrick busted his ass because he wanted a battle.
I'm saying meaning weak. I mean like the height of who Drake is, like a big artist. Like that Drake right there was working on becoming that Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big, a basketball court in your house type nigga, like da da da.
Yeah,
Yo, there was a line you was reminding me. There was a line that Jay-Z said, like, to be like Bobby then, you gotta be like Bobby now.
Yeah.
That freaking line that sticks in my head like a earworm, bro. Like that shit was fire. Something like to be like Bobby Brown, but to be like Bobby then, you gotta be like Bobby now. Like wow. So when you said that Drake thing, it made me think of that. Yo,
but that's a dope bar though.
That line was crazy.
Dope bar.
Yeah, Homebody's right. There's 9 people. They did a lot of credits. There's a lot of people in the producers' credits. There's a lot on that song.
I wrote that shit, nigga.
An artist named Flair. It's like the fuck. TJ Soul. It's like the fuck. The whole setup was corny. I couldn't even get. See, that's the thing on chocolate cakes. Let me just say this real quick. Now, I know a lot of people say that the record Drake is back. Mm-hmm. I personally feel, and I know a lot of people. Again, my wife even tells me, "You be too hard on Drake. You be hating on Drake. Get a man and break. No. This is what it is. I like hip hoppers from my era. I fucking had Capadonna, right? Every other, even my whole dress code switch. Every evening I have a by myself meeting. I had niggas like that. I had Ghostface. I had Raekwon. It wasn't this fucking shit, right? I had a different vibe, different nigga. Come follow me. I had Boot Camp Click. I had Smith and Wesson. I had EPMD. EPMD was hard as shit. I don't know if y'all remember. EPMD was hard, my nigga. Like, listen, relax on boy. You listen, PMD from the very first album, he was talking about I will pull his gun out and blast your ass from day fucking one. I ain't spilled nothing. So listen, I'm from a different era. Not saying you got to be toxic masculinity. They call it toxic masculinity, right? And I get it.
Talk that shit though.
But you wasn't coming on here talking about why don't you guys like me no more? We used to go to basketball games together. It wasn't that shit. So I can't relate to this shit. So no matter how good the beat sound, how fucking dope the hook is mediocre. I'm gonna let the nigga live on that. Take your bubble baths, do what you do. But what I'm saying is this: I'm from a different era, nigga. I saw Jay-Z and Nas battle, nigga. I saw Ren tell Ice Cube, we're gonna snap a broomstick and stick it up your butt. They this different where I'm from, gang. They trying to say what Kendrick said was too hard. We in a different world, gang. We're in a different world. Even it's over fucking drill where they talking about I'm gonna come and shoot your whole block up. And it'd be a nigga standing right there. If the nigga go live, they're gonna come kill him. No, I'm not talking about that. That's not rap. That's some other shit, right? But I'm talking about diss records that they were very different. Tupac said, "My 4-4, make sure all your kids don't grow." I don't know if people remember the shit Tupac was saying to these niggas.
He said, first off,
fuck you and a click you claim, nigga. Like, I don't know if motherfuckers remember Tupac used to say some wild shit. Right? He never called nigga a pedophile, but he said some wild shit. So what I'm saying is, I'm from a different era, and now this guy, he won't diss Kendrick directly anymore, right? He's dissing the label, LeBron, everybody else for 8 months. Everybody. He said the Hard Part 6. This nigga ain't said another fucking word. Scary shit, gang. You think Sticky Fingers not doing? You think Sticky Fingers going out like that? Onyx.
Nah, they
MOP.
They shot the Source Awards up.
Thank you.
It is on camera. Yeah, hell yeah.
So it's just a different thing. And I get it. I'm archaic. I'm the problem. I understand that. You're just old heads like you that fuck the game like that. But at the same time, we the reason you got this game. We the reason he's able to get a $400 million contract from UMG off the back of DMX and these other guys that made these millions for your ass to get there. Nelly and these other guys, right? So now you can come in with this bullshit. You was talking mad shit on the first person shooter. But now it's, oh, yeah, what did I miss? Hey, what did I miss? I know these Drake fans is irritated with me. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is this. I never had a problem with Drake until, let me put it like this. I never looked at him sideways. I never liked all his music. I'm just going to be honest. But I liked some of it when he was rapping. I like that. That's just me. I'm not saying you can't sing and rap. Some of his singing songs I like. I love fucking Shorty had on repeat. We was coming from the beach. Fucking Marvin's Room had this shit on repeat. I'm like, let that shit play. I fucking love Marvin's Room. That's a good fucking record.
But Drake got classics though.
He got classic records. So it's not about just because you singing or don't sing and da. What I'm saying is, if that's you, just be that. But you're trying to be too many things. You got 30, 40 guns on the floor. You see the video? You got 50 guns on the ground. Like, nigga, that's chill out.
Like, we don't believe you.
We don't believe you. Need more fucking people. Chill out, gang. So what I'm saying is, be. You're not being. PM Dawn never had no guns on the ground.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Why do you keep bringing people
it is what it is. All right, gang, like I'm like, be who you are. You're a good kid from a middle class neighborhood, maybe more than middle class neighborhood in Canada. You never ever had no beef. You were an actor on a children's show. You're not that. So why would you get into a rap beef with a motherfucker from Compton who is damn near mentally insane when it comes to this rapping shit? You was never going to beat him in any scenario. He was going to go farther than you. You wanted the battle because you want this so-called respect. I remember in an interview he did back when he first came out. He's like, yo, they could try me, but listen, they don't really want that. Like, he's talking mad tough like that. Okay? We're going to get out of here, man. We're going too far. I'm not gonna go much further, but me personally, I know I'm branded as a hater. Listen, there's a lot of haters online on Twitter right now, gang. I've elevated my status on Twitter. I'm one of the top 10 Drake haters right now. I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm trying to get this guy back in line. Me and Shorty was dancing downtown Providence to Baby, You the Best, Baby, You the Best, Best I Ever Had. I love that record. Where that nigga at? Stay him. That's not a dude that's dissing nobody. He loves a girl, Fliz, right? He just in love with girls. Be him. Don't step in this battle arena. Don't do what other rappers do. If you would have just stayed Pico Aubrey, we would be fine. Sure, we getting out of here. Everybody, we wrapping it up. Listen, it's a lot of comments I did not get to.
Let me hear that Trey Songz feature.
I'm just gonna be honest. I'm sorry, guys. It's a lot of comments. We're gonna get out of here. Anything you want to add, Fliz, before we get out of here?
FlizMusic.com, FLIZZ music.com. Check out a bunch of my videos. Let me know what you think about them. Leave some comments. Share that shit. Spread it. Tell me if I'm whack. If you think I'm whack, I can take it. I got thick skin.
Just listen to it. He like Jim Jones. Listen to my shit. Listen. The algorithm. I'm gonna bend that.
Yo, go to my Spotify's and all that, but not just mine. Go to all these. Matter of fact, I'm saying I wish he played the video this week. The one we did, the explosion. Yeah. Look out for the What Show album that's coming out.
You know what? You just hit it on the head. Listen, gang, I missed a lot of comments, but we appreciate you guys. We're getting the F out of here. We already went past our contractual 2 hours, but Fliz is right. I'm gonna play this video. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit play on this, and then we out of here. This is our new video. The What? We got a project. We've been telling you about this project for a long time, but we finally got we wrapping up this project. This video is called Explosion. Me, TJ, and Fliz, right? This is a dope video. I think it's a good record. We got an album coming out. We appreciate you guys watching. Watch this every Monday night. This video and others, we do this every Monday night starting at 8 o'clock. All right, gang? We appreciate you.
Peace.
Peace.
Salute.
You won't even know I'm there. When we get the ghost and ain't no screaming if it's there. Because ain't no emotion with the flares up in the air. The sparking out the potion, most these niggas do not care. Especially when I'm frozen. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you?
You won't even know I'm there. When we get the ghost and ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, I've been leaning on the prayer just to keep your boy going. Gave you time to prepare, so don't be scared of the explosion. You won't even know I'm there. When we get the ghost and ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion with the flares up in the air. For sparking up this potion, mostly niggas do not care, especially when I'm
thinking about skiing in the Aspens, Miami Beach, water splashing, laughing to the bank, time to cash in. Shootbox money still stashing. New Glock click clacking, feeling like Redman, it's time for some action. I'm fly the most, if I'm late that's in orderly fashion. I do the most, out of state, out of mind, got the power like ghosts. And here's a question we asking, do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? You better go get it, got the money on my mind, got the money in my vision. Yeah, thinking about flying to Dubai just to eat and get fly. Word to mommy, no lie. I'm thinking about flying to Dubai just to eat and get fly. Word to mommy, no lie.
You won't even know I'm there. When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, I've been leaning on the prayer just to keep your boy going. Gave you time to prepare, so don't be scared of the explosion. You won't even know I'm there. When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, with the flares up in the air. For sparking up this potion, mostly niggas do not care, especially when I'm frozen. Yeah, I do it all with admission, getting no recognition. A competition with reflection when nobody listens. Hold my mouth when I cough like an allergy. Shocking when I recharge the rapper battery. If I lost my appetite to write, I simply write about losing my appetite to write. Then pull it back together, sonny got no chill button. Take your heart and stole the show, but swearing I ain't steal nothing. They didn't know what's up and they was on the plane. I put the smoke on the track and they ain't know the train. Pumping the brakes went left, cause y'all ain't know the lane. I been knew I was nice and now you know the same. Down in the sand a lot, stand with my hand to cock. Days in a 9 to 5, nice like a Camelot. Back in my camo hoodie, asking a Santa should he grant me the wish of success, and then we all can move. You won't even know I'm there. When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, I've been leaning on the prayer just to keep your boy going. Gave you time to prepare, so don't be scared of the explosion. You won't even know I'm there. When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, with the flares up in the air. For sparking up this potion, mostly niggas do not care, especially when hearts are frozen.
Explosive, immaculate, vernacular, side-eye. You Dracula, snaggletooth, motherfucker, side saddle, riding suckers, giving bleep to goatee truckers. Smacking your lips like freaks, you be so sweet, you geeks are bleed smuckers. I am like Scatman Crothers, top dancing on y'all niggas. I'm canceling y'all niggas and banishing all niggas with small figures. We big bone like Bill Withers, get on the lovely day by real niggas. And we be real like them Cypress Hill niggas. How MCs can kill a man be shit you don't understand. We Sergeant Slaughter slam and do handstands at the smallest command. The what will kill your whole damn clan. Escape on soft sand and slicing X's of reprimand for disrespectful or reckless abandon in the brawling cold mannequin. Don't gaslight me by gambling your life against a Mandalorian with an assassin's pen.
When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, I've been leaning on the prayer just to keep your boy going. Gave you time to prepare, so don't be scared of the explosion. You won't even know I'm there. When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, I've been leaning on the prayer just to keep your boy going. Gave you time to